And who comes out of the elevator? Deckard Shaw with this combination grenade launcher / shotgun. And it's like, did someone ask for me? It's like, no. How did you know we were here? Hello, I just wanted to thank you for clicking on my video, and I wanted to let you know not only do I create content in my YouTube channel here, Class in a Glass, but I'm also on Twitch where I play single-player games, multiplayer games. I do movie reviews, cartoon reviews, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Also, it would be a big help if you can check out my Patreon, where you can gain access to audio commentaries, reactions, and the ability to submit questions for my podcasts and videocasts. And all that content can be found in the links below. In the meantime, enjoy the video.
I don't have friends. I got family.
Chat, we're going to go ahead and get to this review, chat. We're going to start it right now. And at the top, chat, as you know, for all these movie reviews, I have to ask you, thank you, Luke the Boss of the One Biddy, from the Jar Jar Steve Buscemi story. It's pretty scary. I mean, it was like, wow. It was very descriptive and not in a very nice way. It was like, this is kind of disturbing, but that someone created this, that someone's warped, fucked up mind thought of this. But hey, more power to them, because I'm going to make money off of their work. And so I like, oh, Misa loves Steve Buscemi. I mean, he does. He did. He tunned his, like, asshole or something, Chet. I was like, oh, my God. And other things, I imagine. That ton went everywhere, Chet. It went all over Steve Buscemi's 60-plus-year-old wrinkly man-meat body. It was good stuff. But, Chet, got a very... Danny, good to see you, Danny. Georgia Red. Oh, yeah, that's out there, man. It's out there, buddy. Good to see you, by the way, Danny. Hope you're doing very well. Perfect time to have you come in here. Soldier Blue, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. But, Chet... I have a very important question to ask you before we go ahead and get into this review, the spoiler review, the scene by scene breakdown of Furious 7. How many of you have seen Furious 7, chat? That's my question to you. Good to see you, Trini. Came in instrument. You came in the best moment there. Those are the kind of moments you want to come in for the reviews. Edman says, not me, Cassie Sally. No. What? Dude, Arsenal only saw the trailer. Oh, guys. Oh, boy. Danny, hey, Chris, and Chat. Don't forget Ruth. Oh, Ruth for all the time, man. I never forget that. Oxford, not me. Wow. Leech 5. Hello, everyone. Good to see you, Leech 5. Just about to do my review, asking people if they've seen Fury 7. Have you seen Fury 7? I want to know. This is, man, I saw it in the theaters. Okay, Kirby Jack, not me. Wow. A lot of people in the chat so far has not seen it. Leech 5 says not yet. Trini, it's the last one I've seen. I haven't seen 8 and Hobbs. I'm not a big fan of 8. I liked Hobbs and Shaw. We'll talk about those tomorrow, or at least the 8 tomorrow. You gotta educate them. Apparently I do. I thought most people have seen this one. Wow, Luke the Boss. I watch these movies vicariously through reviews. Thank you. I'm happy you're living vicariously through me, bro, vroom, family. I seen a Busta Lucky Out podcast. He no Busta. I ain't no Busta either, Busta. All right, fair enough. Chad, I saw F7 to theater. Well, okay, there we go. We got someone to see in the theater. Fast Furious movies just don't interest me. Okay, fair enough, Hamiltonburg. I get you. This is interesting, Chad. Wow, okay. Demple says, I've seen it. Danny, I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for just that Jurassic World leak, and that's it. I mean, yeah, same. Oh, yeah, wasn't there a teaser trailer? I remember, I don't know what it was. I think I was streaming today on Double Toasted. And when I was moving some things around my tabs, too many tabs, I saw that apparently the Jurassic World Dominion trailer is out there, or teasers. I was like, I'm gonna watch it, and I forgot to watch it. Yeah, shows you what my interest is in the Jurassic Park franchise, and I love the first movie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's like, Jesus Christ. The only time, like many of you guys, I'll be interested in watching the Jurassic Park franchise again is when they cross over with Fast and Furious. Then I will care. Then I will actually fucking care, Chad. But for right now, no, thank you. Well, Chad, this is interesting. Thank you, by the way. To who we got? Gary Eakin for the host. Appreciate that, Gary Eakin. Spread the word of the Revenites. I actually thought, I'm surprised, Chad. I feel a little bamboozled by you guys. I would have figured this is kind of like the most watched movie in the franchise just because it did so well, both critically and commercially, Chad. This is kind of the film that's praised the most by audiences and critics. Certainly made a lot of fucking money, Chad, when it came out back in 2015, made $1.516 billion, Chad. It's currently the highest grossing entry in the franchise, Chad. It did extremely well. Had a budget of a most expensive movie, I believe at the time, when it came out, $192 to $250 million, Chad. This one was not directed by Justin Lin. He had done the previous 4, Chad. He did Tokyo Drift. He did Fast and Furious 4. He did Fast 5, and he did Fast and Furious 6. I think at this point he had moved on. He was working on the latest Star Trek movie, Star Trek Beyond. Possibly, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And they brought James Wan in, who of course is famous for the creation of the Saw franchise, Chad, and the Conjuring franchise. And he came in to do this action movie, Chad. And I think a lot of horror directors are pretty goddamn good at action, Chad. Just when it comes to the cinematography and the blocking, like a lot of those movies have those things. And I think and those directors translate very well. They can move on to action very well, in my opinion. I think he succeeded in spades, chat. And a lot was against James Wan when he came into this film, chat. It's interesting. Like, James Wan as a director, I'm not the biggest fan of, like, his work in general, but I have a lot of respect for the man, like, what he's able to create. Like, 2 incredibly successful horror franchise, Chad, both in Saw. He actually knows a lot of great people, a lot of interesting creators, such as Leigh Whannell, of course, did the Invisible Man, chat, did Upgrades, where I think he's working on another sci-fi Blumhouse movie, possibly Wolfman, maybe, I forget which one it is. Critique of Vibes, and it was also Time Crunch. They wanted a movie out that reacted 6. That's true. Lynn didn't feel that was enough time, so he sat out. That is a good point. That Lynn did back out because he didn't think he could do that movie in a year. That is a hell of a fucking time crunch, Chad. Of course, how it worked out under tragic circumstances, Chad, because this movie was supposed to come out in 2014. They were doing principal photography in 2013, but Paul Walker sadly passed away in 2013, Chad. He was involved in a very tragic car accident where him and I think his friend both died. And he'd only shot about half the footage for the movie. And so, I mean, you could look all this up, but James Wan, like, after that happened, after the cast and the crew and everyone else's process, they're like, okay, what the hell are we going to do about this film? It's very interesting where James Wan and the producers and the other filmmakers and the cast and the crew and Universal themselves, they all sat down and they were just going back and forth. It's like, should we just scrap this movie? Should we just completely rethink it? But James Wan took on the titan task of, like, let's work with what we have, rework what we need, and not only finish the film, but also pay homage to Paul Walker, his character, Brian O'Connor, and just his career in general, his contribution to this franchise. Like, this is one of those films, chat, where it's like, you never think, because Fast and Furious, we make fun of Fast and Furious all the time, like, bro, vroom, vroom, family. Like, I made fun of it, chat, but I got to give it to James Wan. I got to give it to everyone involved. Like, they did such a great job of just honoring Paul Walker. It's almost, it just kind of takes you aback, where the end of this movie, I'm sorry, but I rewatched it again not that long ago, Chan. I got emotional watching it. I was like, holy shit. I can't believe what they did. And how James Wan did it, he used the footage that he could of Paul Walker. He repurposed older footage from previous entries in the film, everything from Fast and Furious to Fast 5 to Fast and Furious 6. He used Paul Walker's 2 brothers to come in as body doubles and superimpose Paul Walker's face on them, and it's actually really good. Like, it really holds up. I personally don't really notice it. Like, now I kind of see at the end, it's like, oh, I see where they use the Fast 5 footage. But at the same time, it just hits on such a great emotional level that you're like, who gives a shit? It just works. I mean, when that song comes, it's been a long while. When that song comes, you don't give a shit. And you got fucking Vin Diesel's voiceover coming there. Dominic Toretto's voiceover. It's just great. And where it just serves as just a really entertaining blockbuster action film, but also as an emotional goodbye to an actor who contributed so much to this series and who meant so much to so many people. And it's just like, wow, you just did it. And so I'm going to make fun of this movie. Absolutely, Chad. There's a lot to make fun of, a lot to poke fun at, but it succeeds in so many ways that you just wouldn't expect a Fast and Furious film to do so. And it's like, it's a great goodbye to Paul Walker. No one think of the tidbit. It's very classic tribute. I was like, shit. And that wonderful montage they play at the end. Again, Dom, and all power to the writers who wrote that ending section for Vin Diesel, let's say, and all the love, all the support to Vin Diesel for reading that in a very emotional way. He sold it. So, chat, before I start this review, before we get into the nitty-gritty details of this review, which I personally think is the best entry so far, at the very least, of the Fast and Furious saga, chat, let's go ahead and raise our glasses to one Paul Walker for his contributions, chat, and to his memory. May the wings of liberty knows a feather, you're shaking the pillars of heaven as we speak. Mr. Walker, thank you. Of course, everything with my base. I can't imagine what it must have been like for Juan. Not only do you have to take over from the guy who saved the franchise, true, Elliot, but you've got to figure out how to work around the fact that one of these stories. Yes, and he did it. And he did it. That's why, like, I have a lot of respect from his filmmaker. Like, I might not like everything he does, but it's like, man, he took on this Herculean effort, chat. This Herculean effort, and he succeeded. Josh, thank you for the $5. I've said my share of negative things about these films, but the send-off was excellent. Agree, right there with you, Josh. Right there with you. Thank you for the $5, by the way. And good to see you, Broccoli, my sweet baby broccoli eating boy. Very impressed with this film, chat. So I saw it, and just to let you know, I saw this film, I think I either saw it 2 or 3 times in the theater. It's definitely the Fast and Furious movie I've seen the most. I'm pretty sure. Because I probably saw it 2 or 3 times in the theater, and I watched it a lot on streaming services when it was available for free on streaming services, chat. So probably close to maybe like 5 or 6 times. Is that entertaining? So this might, funny enough, chat, this might be my 7th time watching the movie. How appropriate, chat. How appropriate for the 7th chapter in the Fast and Furious saga, Furious 7. But, chat, we got to go ahead and get started. Oh, things aren't looking good, chat. Can we start? Because we start in Mario, England, chat, and we hear a particular Cockney accent, chat. And whose accent does that belong to, chat? Deckard Shaw. Jason Statham, who we did see who was at the end credit. He was the end credit stinger in Fast and Furious 6, Shed. He was the older brother of Owen Shaw, played by Luke Evans, Shed. He talked about his brother. Talked about his brother, always told him, like, you got to do it this way, man. He had a lot of respect for his brother. And now here it is. This is the big, bad bro, chat. And you don't fuck with Deckard Shaw, okay? And we see Deckard Shaw on the right next to the bed, chat, holding the fucking bedpan, which is just filled with the feces, chat, just the day-old feces and urine of Luke Evans' Owen Shaw, and he takes it and he puts it to the side, chat. Oh my God, it's awful. And we see Luke Evans, chat. We see Owen Shaw just by the way, apparently survived his engagement with the family in the last film, chat, even though he got sucked out of a goddamn plane and skidded on a fucking tarmac like a fucking rock, and he had like half his face and flesh removed from his body. Still alive, just has a shit ton of tubes sticking in him, and Deckard Shaw's like, don't worry, brother, I'll make them pay. We're family. It's like, oh shit. And we get a wonderful opening credit sequence of Jason Statham, of Deckard Shaw, chat, which everyone was excited when they said, oh, he's going to be the next villain. It's like, oh, this is so cool. Of him walking through this hospital. And we didn't even see it. We're just walking through the destruction that he caused to just see his brother, chat. Like, he's killed so many SWAT teams, he doesn't give a fuck. He's killed so many innocent people. And what's so funny about this, chat, in the next movie, he literally joins the family. He literally joins the fucking family and later gets a spin-off franchise with The Rock, who he has a rivalry with in this film and in the sequel. Fucking bizarre, but it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. But he's walking through this hospital. And everyone's just fucking scared of him. He's killed all these doctors and shit. He goes to one doctor and he says, take care of my brother. And he continues walking through, chat. Some of these SWAT teams are like, oh, they're just so severely concussed. They finally come to. And Shaw, like, one shot's like, oh, it's just emphasizes his badassery, chat. Takes this one guy's grenade, fucking gets the pin out of there, chat. Goes back, he's like, here, hold this. Pushes him, boom, boom, just explodes, man meat. Those 2 civilians that were there, those 2 doctors who just wanted to survive, they get exploded as well due to the shrapnel and the grenade. By the way, this movie really does showcase how Hollywood views grenades. Grenades, like, oh, they explode and they're filled with fire and you know, it's like, oh, it covers you. It's like, that's not how grenades work. That's not what it is. I'll explain it later, though, Chad. They're actually just filled with shrapnel, and they're meant to just serrate you and just kind of fuck you up. That's what it is. Not actually like a big, giant explosion. But that's how they always are in the movies. But you got to go along with it, Chad. But he kills that one fucking SWAT guy and those 2 innocent people. He just walks to the hospital. The whole hospital, the facade of the hospital, Chad, the front of it, it's just completely fucking decimated. And he just continues walking. And the police are just like, fuck, this guy's such a badass. We just can't deal with this. Time, space, and logic don't matter, and gravity. Oh yeah, gravity, that's gone. By the way, chat, by the time we get to Furious 7, I mean, Furious 6, Fast and Furious 6, it was like, okay, the logic, gravity, physics no longer apply. In Furious 7, that's gone. I don't know if I would want to count them among the villains of the franchise at this point because they're just irrelevant to what happened. So I might have to exercise them from my villainy list, chat. They're just not applicable anymore. I gotta take him out. But he walked to this hospital, chat, and it's kind of shitty though because you said take care of my brother, but the whole fucking hospital is coming apart, so you might have to move your brother and you might risk him dying. So kind of a fuck you, Deckard Shaw for doing something like that. You could have just like walked in there and been not such a dick, but he's being hunted by all sorts of organizations around all these various governments, chat, because he's like a black ops assassin, as we'll later find out via Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, his special lieutenant agent Hobbs. So we'll find out there. Chris, you think of the liabilities? And it's 6 or nuts, but the sheer mayhem they unleashed. No, it's ridiculous. Is over the top. Until I guess we get to 8. This one is thoroughly ridiculous. But then, chat, we cut, and we are with Dom and Letty, and they're driving in the middle of the California desert, chat. And Dom, he's driving the desert, trying to jog Letty's memory. He's like, Letty, do you remember the drive? He's like, no, Dom, I don't remember. I have this feeling inside my tummy. Maybe it's a baby. I don't know, but I don't remember. And he's like, don't worry, Letty. I'm going to take you to someplace where you will remember. And he drives up, and we see Race Wars, chat, which we have not seen since the original Fast and Furious film, which is weird that Dom is showing up here. Like, I don't know if he's participating in this, but he can't participate because he did fucking beat that guy to death or nearly to death, and now he's a janitor, who killed his dad or was maybe in a way responsible for his dad's death. Maybe he'll be answering F9 shit. I don't fucking know. I don't know. But he shows up and she's like, Dom, what is this, Dom? And he's like, it's Race Wars, Letty. She's like, whoa, we used to go to this? And Dom's like, we created it, which, is that true? I thought like Race Wars was always a thing that they just participate. I didn't know they had a hand in creating it. That might be some retconning, Chad. They do a lot of retconning throughout this franchise. I feel like that's another retcon, but I'll let it go. Did they create it when they were children? Because they imply that Dom was doing this like with his dad when he was like a kid. It doesn't. It's a retcon. Very much a retcon. And so they go there, chat. They go there. Dom can't participate because he's technically still banned from Race Wars because he nearly beat a man to death all those years ago, and also got into that fight with Johnny Tran. Everyone doesn't give a shit about Johnny Tran. By the way, I thought at first that this guy they were going up against might be a part of the triad, chat. I want to be like racist or anything, but he is Asian. I was like, this isn't it. No, Johnny Tran. I imagine his organization just fell apart after the events of the Fast and Furious chat. He held it together. He was being investigated by the LAPD and the FBI. But I was like, is this an older Johnny Tran? It's not Johnny Tran. I checked the credits chat. It's not him. It's not him. This man is not a part of the triad. But I was like, I thought about it for a second, because I've seen these films back to back to back, and I thought, but it's not true. It's not true. Luke the Boss of the Biddy, once again, pointing out Race Wars is problematic. It is problematic. I agree. But, it's about racing. It's not like the various races. I mean, technically, the races do compete against each other, because you have Letty, who is Latina, and you have this other gentleman who is of Asian descent. And they're going to compete against each other to see who's the superior racer. And so Letty's right there. She's in the big old muscle car. And Dom's like, make sure not to go too fast because, he's going to blow out his pistons at, like, this point in the race. And she's like, Dom, how do you know that, Dom? He's like, I know it. He's a buster. And she's like, but I ride or die, Dom. You know me. I ride or die. And he's like, how about you just ride this time? Because Letty already died in the franchise. She already died, and she was resurrected miraculously, Chad. Not Voss did not actually kill her. He was a fucking liar. And so the race starts. Vroom, vroom, bro. They go, Chad. And just like what Zom said, this guy blows out his fucking pistons or engines or, I don't know, car stuff. Car stuff blows up, and she crosses the finish line. Everyone's like, yay, Letty. Everyone's so excited. And then we get a very weird cameo from Iggy Azalea. She's like, oh, you're that ghost girl. Ghost Girl's back. Is like, who the fuck are you? I don't know who you are. And she's just confused. And all these people are like, go, Letty, go. We're so happy to see you. And she's like, and then she gets like flashes. She gets flashes to when she was in that vehicle duel, chat, that little chase scene with not Voss Phoenix from Fast and Furious 4, and her car flips and shit, and she's just like, she's getting overwhelmed, and all of a sudden, chat, this guy just comes behind her and grabs her and goes, yeah, Letty. She's like, ah, and she fucking rips out of his grip and punches him in the face. And it's Hector. It's the Italian guy that always plays Hector in movies. He's back. They brought him back for a cameo. He's like, what the fuck, Letty? His teeth are all gone. He's bleeding, Chad. Like he bit part of his tongue because his teeth are all like super sharp now because it like chipped his tooth and he bit down. It's awful. And she's like, I gotta go. And she gets back in the car and she drives away. But Hector's like, oh, don't worry about it. I'll get some new teeth. I run. Apparently, he runs race wars. And so probably he's a millionaire, chap, but he's got to keep that on the down low, Chase, not to make sure that he doesn't have to pay taxes on that money. Fair enough, Hector, I get you. But he's like, God damn, Dom, that girl's still got a great right hook. And he goes, I know she does, I know. And he's very sad. But then, Chad, eventually we cut from Race Wars, and we're with fucking Brian O'Connor. It's like, it's a little emotional because we're seeing Brian's Paul Walker's last on-screen performance, Chat. The last time he actually contributed to a film before his tragic passing. And he's fucking buckling up, Chad. It's like safety first. He's revving that goddamn engine, Chad. He's about to put that shit in the gear. He goes, let's go. And we cut. It's great psych gag. We cut, and he's driving this big blue minivan. Blue's his favorite color. And he stops out in front of this a preschool. He's like, you ready, buddy? He goes, I'm ready, Dad. And it's a little Chad. He's all grown up. He's not at least like a toddler now. He's going to pre-K. And he's like, yeah, buddy, now let me just figure out how to open the door. These fucking child locks. He doesn't know how to open the door. Chad's adorable. Eventually, this unusually hot preschool teacher just comes over. It's like, don't worry, Mr. O'Connor. I'll help you. And she just leans in, just showing off the big old bosoms. And she's like, it's zip button. And he goes, oh, thank you. It's like, this lady is beautiful. She's a lot of beautiful ladies in this film. By the way, Race Wars, James Wan definitely has the most booty in this movie, I'd say, since John Singleton. Race Wars has a lot of booty, a lot of thick, white, black, Latina booty, Chat, in the beginning. We'll get some Middle Eastern booty in a bit. We'll get some Tokyo, some Japanese booty in a bit. But this definitely has the most booty, I'd say. If I have to rank the booty butt shots, number one is still John Singleton in Too Fast, Too Furious. But then very close second is James Wan in Furious 7, Chat. So much thickness, and I mean, it's good. It's good, Chat. Although the female characters do get more to do. They do get more to do, Chat, but there is a lot of booty in this still. Obviously, it's very true. Dark said they go to the 5 days. Appreciate that. And, she's like, don't worry. She's like, takes Jack, and he's like, nom, because he sees the bazungas, and she takes him, and he's like, wait, buddy, high five. There's these little things that Paul Walker does, like, hey, buddy, before you go, high five. He's like, yeah, Dad, and he does a little high five. It's super, super cute, and they high five, and she's like, don't worry, Mr. O'Connor. You'll get used to this very soon. He's like, that's what I'm worried about, like being a dad. He don't want to be a dad, Chat. Being a dad's a buster, okay? That's a punk buster, cuz, all right? He wants to be a racer. He wants to be a criminal. He wants to be an outlaw. And now he's settling down, Chat. He's just not used to this kind of shit. And he drives away as little Jack, Chat, is just, nestling into the bosoms of his pre-K teacher, Chat. Chris, seriously, think of the puppies. I just looked at the crit. She's literally created as hot Was I lying? She is very beautiful. She's a very beautiful woman. I was like, oh my God. I don't know, maybe I just forgot from the original movie, the pre-K teacher. I was like, holy shit. I don't know. It just hit me on this most recent viewing, Chat. But then we cut, Chat, and it's nighttime, and Letty's gone to visit her grave, Chat, where, again, she visits her grave where they buried a body. Did they ever, think in the franchise or, the family, okay, who's actually buried in there? They actually took her body, they put it in a fucking casket, it was burned, it was shot, I get it, and they buried her under the ground. Who is actually there? I don't know. No one knows. And she's there, and Dom shows up in his muscle car, and he's walking over, and he has this big old fucking sledgehammer, and Letty's like, Dom, what are you gonna do? He's like, we should have destroyed this thing as soon as you came back. She's like, no, Dom, no, don't do it. The Letty you knew, the Letty you loved, she is dead. I can't, I'm not that Letty anymore, Dom. I'm sorry, I need to leave. Goodbye. And she just leaves, Chat. Even though, clearly she has some affection for him, because at the end of the last movie, he was literally just grabbing her ass, and she was like, that's hot, when they were having barbecue. So apparently she's like, I just don't, but she doesn't remember, because Dom is in love with that woman. I get it. Dom's in love with a woman that she is just not anymore. She just doesn't remember that person. No worry, Jay, it'll work out in the end. But she leaves, and he's just like sad. Honestly, probably should have removed the headstone. He goes, no, fucking go there and just, deface the goddamn graveyard, Dom. Come on, man. Think, buddy, think. But after that, we cut, and we are with Luke Hobbs chat. We're at the DSS, the Department of the Secret Service, Special Ops, whatever it is. And he's there, and he's doing paperwork chat, and he's sweaty. Now, he's not as sweaty as Fast Five. Like, is there actually something wrong with The Rock? Because he is losing so much moisture from his giant, large, thick body that it's literally dripping out of his hair and into his goatee and just down. Like, it's not like a drip. It's like a drizzle. It's like, why is he drizzling sweat in that movie? I don't know. This one, it's like they explain why he's so sweaty, because he came there. He's been pumping iron. He had a mission a while, ever since they took down fucking Owen Shaw and those jabronis, Gina Carano and the doppelganger Fast and Furious family, of course. But he's just been pumping iron, chat. That's what he's been doing. A lot of lifting. Do you lift, chat? And he's been doing a lot of stamping. Like, we caught this guy, we talked this guy. Officer Neves comes in. She comes in there for a cameo. By the way, they really do Officer Neves dirty in Final Fantasy. Might as well be Final Fantasy at this point. In Fast and Furious 8, Fate of the Furious shit, like, goddamn, wow. There's a scene with Officer Neves, Elena Neves, chat, and Dom, which is like, oh shit, like she wants to tell him something, but she doesn't. And you could initially read that, like, when most movies came out, you read that as like, that's just tension because they were having copious amounts of sexual intercourse beforehand. But now it's like, oh, she tried to tell him that I had your son. But she doesn't do that. So I guess she took some fucking maternity leave in the meantime. And The Rock's like, I guess I won't talk about it. It's weird. But anyway, she stops by and she's like, hey, how you doing? And he's like, I'm just lifting and I'm stamping all the criminals we got. She's like, real cool. Well, I'm going to get going, okay? You don't stamp too hard. It's like, woman, don't tell me what to do. She's like, it's fun because it's sexist. Bye, everybody. And she leaves. But chat, forgot to give something to her. It's a thing that he wrote for her, and he goes downstairs and he hands her a letter of recommendation because she's leaving the DSS, Department of Secret Service Black Ops Special Team. And he's like, I wish you the best of luck, Elaine. And she's like, thank you. This will be great for me and my son. A nice jest job where I'll definitely won't be kidnapped by an insane hacker and then promptly executed in front of my baby dad. And he's like, cool. All right. Well, I'll see you later. She's like, great. And she gets in her car. And so we cut back. The Rock, he waddles back up into his office yet, but he sees a shadowy figure. He sees a Cockney accented shadowy figure. He does. And this person is typing on his computer chat. And the Rock's like, hey. And yeah, this is fucking badass, chat. Where Jason Statham, where Deckard Shaw goes, literally raises his finger to The Rock and says, shut the fuck up, I'm not done hacking. And The Rock's like, excuse me? He's like, you should know better than to hack into my computer, okay, bro? Because the man who tries hacking my computer, he'll be dead. He'll be buried 6 feet under. He's like, I don't need to talk to you, you wannabe secret agent Hobbs. He's like, brother, are we gonna fucking throw down? He's like, I'm just finishing downloading some information on Toretto. I don't care about you. He's like, I don't know any Toretto. I don't know anything about his family or his team. He's like, is that right? Because I'm trying to get revenge for the death of my brother. It's like, hey man, you're looking at the guy that fucked up your brother. And they fucking go at you. And we get a smackdown that is so both Rock and Dom. I will say, remember, good put something, baby. I believe Vin Diesel is the biggest he's ever been in this movie. Like, he is real. Like, he looks great in Fast and Furious 4 and 5. And then here, he's like, I gotta work out, because he's like, okay, I gotta be bigger than The Rock, because he looks fucking huge in this movie. He's very big. Rock is, I still think The Rock in 5 is still the biggest, but he's very big here. Excuse me, in 5 he's the biggest here, but he's still very large. He's not as sweaty. But then we get a incredibly well choreographed fight scene between, all the action in this movie is great. There's not a bad action scene, Chad. There's not a bad chasing. There's not a bad racing. All the action is filmed It's spectacular, chat. And we get a wonderful hand-to-hand combat scene between Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Jason Statham. But Jason Statham kind of gets the upper hand. I'm like, they're flipping around, and apparently The Rock just has fucking guns everywhere. Like, again, this is like even the one area which is like, oh, we're just gonna wait here. Then there's cookies. There's cookies right there. We're just gonna wait until we talk to the agents. Apparently, he has like guns in these chairs and shit. All the big dick magnums shit. All those just those those 6-shooters of his. And he tries to pull one out of a fucking Shaw. He gets a fast one. He starts shooting The Rock. But then fucking Elena Neves, she comes in because she heard all this. She's like, I'm relevant again. I'm back in the movie. And she starts shooting at Deckard Shaw, and Deckard Shaw's like, no one told me about her. And he gets his hockey puck grenade, and he throws it, and he runs away. And The Rock's like, oh no, a hockey puck grenade. And he just engulfs. He engulfs Elena Neves in his thick, brown, black Samoan body, chat. And it cushions the kinetic blast of the hockey puck grenade, and go, pooh! And they go out a fucking window, and he turns his body in midair, and so he falls like 5 stories into a fucking car, boom, and he's like, oh, are you okay? She's like, I'm fine. Your big Samoan body muffled the fall. He's like, that's great. Oh, but he's hurt. He actually is a little hurt. Look, the Boston good Minis. Thank you. Your Shaw voice sounds like a pig fuck. I'm serious. It kind of the same way. They're both cocked accent. Yeah. Thank you. But Chris, here's a good one. And Juan does a really cool thing during the fight scene where a character will get knocked away, flip over, and he'll have the camera follow him as they're flipping. Yeah, it's cool. Everyone else does it. Oh, you're right. You think he uses something to help him because Vin Diesel got big really fast? Maybe. I don't know. I imagine all these actors. I imagine The Rock even used steroids back in like the WWE. I think they all did. I think they were encouraged to do so. But I don't know. I don't think The Rock's using that right now. I don't think Vin Diesel's using that right now. It could be, possibly. There's no evidence to say they did. But then after this chat, it's like, oh shit. It's just not good. It's like, oh, The Rock's injured. Neves is like, we gotta get you to the hospital. He's like, it's okay. I just gotta walk around a little bit. Gotta waddle around a little bit. Just gotta get the crick out of my neck. But we cut chat, and we cut to the Dominic Toretto. We talked to the Toretto, a family abode chat, the domicile, which we've seen from the original movie, from Fast and Furious 1, baby. The Fast and the Furious. Back when the franchise had the word "the" in it. Doesn't have the anymore. I guess the Fate of the Furious has that. They brought the back to the family chat in Fate of the Furious, but a lot of movies it was left out. But they're at the domicile, and Brian, he's loading little Jack in the car, and Mia's walking out with her brother, and he's like, beautiful what you have with Brian. She's like, he's struggling, Dom. He's really struggling. We were talking last night, and you know the thing he told me that he misses most is not the cars, it's not the women. Thank God he has me, obviously. It's the bullets. It's the bullets, Dom. He's like, oh, he's just gotta adjust. Just give him more time, Mia. Okay. We were criminals for a very long time. He was a cop. He was an FBI agent. Just give him time to adjust. And she's like, Dom, I'm pregnant again. He's like, again? Oh, my God. You're so fertile. And he's just shooting the winners every single time. Those swimmers, they just go right at that fertile, supple ground. He's like, I know. I've been vomiting. And he's like, well, our family didn't go a whole lot bigger. It's great. And she's like, yeah. And he's like, well, don't worry. Your Brian will be a good dad to Jack. He'll be a good husband to you and a good daddy to little bro, maybe bro sister, daughter, whatever the fuck he is. I don't know. And it'll be great. And she's like, yeah. Also, what's that package there? Is that from Tokyo? He's like, yeah, my man Han. Oh, I bet it's probably from Han. He's in Tokyo right now. Oh, no, chat. We know what that means. We then cut to Tokyo, where Han is in the middle of a fucking shootout, chat. He's racing down the streets of Tokyo, chat. Put in my review. Alex Bernal, put in the entirety after this port, put in the entirety of my Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift review, because it all fits into here. But I'm gonna truncate it for the sake of this little section or the live show. Thank you, Dark Side of the Fun. When families mention Dom swimmers search for recreation, it's true. Family hit their target, chat. But we cut. Han, he is driving in the streets of Tokyo, chat, being chased by DK. Donkey Kong! Well, Lucas Black and Nadia, where the fuck her name was, the one that's owned by the Yakuza. She's in the car too. And they're racing. But little does Han, DK, or Lucas Black know that Deckard Shaw, this Cockney, bald-headed British man, has been watching him, we assume, for weeks. And he's picked the perfect opportunity, chat, because as soon as he sees fucking Han coming to view, he just slams, he just drives out there, boom, slams in his car, flips the car over, chat. Han's like Han's fucked up. Han's like, we all love Han. There's no snack in his hand. It's very sad to see him this way. And he walks out of his car, and apparently Lucas Black and DK did not see none of this. They did not see none of this. And he walks out, because Dom gets a little call. He gets a little ring-a-ding-ding. By the way, on his smartphone, chat, while Deckard Shaw, also using a smartphone, even though everyone in Tokyo has flip phones. Okay. Joey the Jedi, thank you so much for the subscription. 16 months. That is a full year and change, my friend. 4 months, 4 schmeckles. Appreciate that, good sir. Criminal, my review of Fear 7, where good old Deckard Shaw is calling Dominic Toretto. He's calling him up. And he says, Dominic Toretto, you don't know me, but you will. And he has the necklace that Owen Shaw took before he got sucked out of the plane. And he ripped off his Dom's neck before he got sucked out. And he has it now. And he throws it. He throws it at Han right near Han's window. As he says, you will. And as he says that, he presses a button on his phone, and Han's car goes, ba-boom, it explodes, chat. And Dom, Sherlock, so remember, chat, when Dom had that Sherlock Holmes ability from Fast and Furious, where he completely put the scene together and said, like, oh yeah, Letty's definitely dead, even though he fucked it up. Like, apparently she didn't die. But he does the same thing here. He's like, wait a minute. And he looks at the fucking package. He realizes, like, it's a bomb. And he's like, Mia, Brian, Jack, and ba-boom. Big explosion, chat. The bomb goes off. And this is the scene in the movie. You're actually thinking of my base. Well, that's flip smartphones now. Fair enough. But this is the scene in the movie where people actually were shocked in the theater. Divine Miss Klein, thank you for the 3 gifted subs. Congratulations, Gary Eakin, GDP, and Cat Future. You were just gifted subs from Divine Miss Klein, a very generous, juicy gangsta / Revanite / Toasty. Thank you, Divine Miss Klein. Happy to have you here. Very contraband did hold onto the flip phone. Apparently it did. Apparently I learned that, and I was like, all right, hey, more power to you. More power to you. Apparently held on the flip phones. They're very popular. I've actually heard from Toasty since then. It's like, hey, Chris, you asked this question about the flip phone things. A lot of people still own flip phones in Japan, so it was not kind of crazy to see the movie, and that kind of all syncs up. It's like, surprising. Worked out for them in hindsight, chat. Not bad. The retconning is real. The retconning is real, and I'm all for it, chat. Now, how are they going to... Han is dead. They bring back his body, but we'll get to that in a second. We're not there yet. So, this is interesting. Thank you again, Divine Miss Klein, for your support. Really do appreciate that. My heart's a pitter-patter as you speak, and it's not just the caffeine and the excitement of this scene. It's you. But this is interesting, because when the bomb goes off, Dom, he flies forward, he covers up Mia, and we see Paul Walker's body just hit the fucking car like his head hits the window. And I remember when I saw this in the theater for the first time, the audience went, oh, because everyone thought, and I was like, oh shit, that's how they're going to write him out. This is how they're going to do it. He's going to die. They're going to kill him in this opening scene. And that's going to just because of the explosion. And he's fine. His head hits the window. And Mia goes, Jack! And she runs forward and she chucks on Brian. They open the door and Jack's like, I don't know what the fuck just happened. I just want to play with cars and shit. The hell? Oh, we get a great line because this is great. Right before Brian buckles up little Jack, he throws this red racing car out the car door, and Brian goes, "Hey, buddy, cars don't fly, buddy," and he gives it back the car. Hold on to that, by the way. That's gonna come back. That line's gonna come back. But this is all happened when I saw Paul Walker's head go like that. I was like, oh shit, they killed him. Like, a lot of people thought that was what was going to happen. Great foreshadowing, too. And I was like, oh, shit. But he doesn't. He survives. Mia goes over there. And Dom, at this point, he's just fucking pissed. He's just like, shit. So a member of my family most likely die at this point. My family was threatened here in Los Angeles. My hot fucking house exploded. Like, this guy's making it personal at this point. I'd be really mad. And so at this point, he gets a little ring-a-ding-ding. He gets a ring-a-ding-ding chat from Officer Neves, who says that, listen, Dom, Luke Hobbs wants to talk to you. He's in the L.A. hospital. And so he heads over there. And we get a pretty awkward scene between Officer Neves. Now, you can read this. It's just tension between them because I mean, we kind of broke up. I mean, you went with Letty, and you didn't really tell me anything. We had a really awkward exchange at the end of the last movie. It's weird. Like what they do to the Officer Neves character, chat, Elena. It's like it's kind of shitty, especially in 8. It's like, oh, come on. But you can read this now. It's just tension. Now it's like she's like trying to tell Dom something, and she's like, you know what? Never mind. Let's just go see Hobbs. She's like, are you sure? He's like, yes. And it's like, oh shit, I don't know if they already laid the groundwork at this point in the franchise. Probably not, knowing this franchise. But like that she was pregnant and she had the baby and she was going to tell Dom, but it doesn't matter. But she goes she takes Dom over to Hobbs's hospital room, and, you know, she explains, like, all his injuries, Chad, his fucking entire arms in a cast, his legs in a cast, but he's still fucking working out, Chad. He's got that, like, I don't know what it is, but it's that thing that you can, you know, increase your hand strength, the squish squish. I don't know what it's called, shit. I call it a squish squish. So he's doing the squish squish and shit. And he's like, never would have thought I've seen you like this, Hobbs. Just like, usually you wouldn't, Toretto. And then we hear this little girl in the background go like, who is this, Dad? And it's like, it's The Rock's little daughter, Chad. It's Luke Hobbs' daughter. And he goes, oh, honey, this is my friend, Dom. And she goes, I know who he is, Dominic Toretto. And she, like, goes up to him and stuff. She said, ba. And she goes, my daddy said he kicked your ass. And he's like, the fuck? And Luke Hobbs was like, hey, he's kids, right? And he's like, I think your dad is on a few too many painkillers. I think that was the refer. She goes, you a buster. He's like, the fuck? But then Officer Neves is like, okay, honey, okay. Let's go get some cookies. You want cookies? Like, I love cookies. Yes, you do. Let's get cookies. All right, talk to him. And so at this point, Hobbs is like, listen, so I was attacked by this guy named Deckard Shaw. That name rings a bell, right? He's like, is related to Owen Shaw, whose ass we kicked in the last movie and killed his team. Yeah, that guy. That's his big fucking bad brother. It's like, oh shit, he did mention him in the last movie. Yeah. Listen, he's coming after me, and he's coming after members of your family at this point, man. So just please, for the love of God, be careful, okay? And he's like, I'm gonna let him come to me. We gotta take him down. He's like, all right, but listen, if he comes at you, be sure to do one thing. He's like, what's that? Don't miss. Like, I guess you're gonna shoot him. Okay, don't miss. Fair enough. Do one thing for me, brother. Don't miss. Cool. Eventually, Chad, we cut to the Dominican Republic, where Brian and Mia, they are being protected by, I think, one of the Santos brothers. So, remember the two brothers, Chad, from Fast and Furious and Fast 5, who are no longer in any of these movies? Busta, you mean Busta Rhymes? No, Busta. Like Punk Busta Summer, baby. Remember those brothers from the Fast 5 and Fast and Furious? And I don't think they're in the movies anymore. Maybe they appeared in Fate and the Furious. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've seen Fate and the Furious. I don't recall if they were in that. Maybe at the cameo. I don't remember. They're in F8. Okay, fair enough. I've only seen that movie once, and I don't remember a lot of it. And so that's gonna be kind of a new viewing experience for me. I'm gonna watch it again tomorrow. But I believe that guy's not one of the brothers. He's a new he's a new character. All right. I think it's kind of cool because I was doing I was like, is this one of the brothers? Oh, that's kind of cool. They went apparently not. He's just some new guy they knew in the Dominican Republic, chap. But Brian and me are hanging out there, and this new guy says, listen, you obviously Dom is welcome here, Brian's welcome here, Jack is welcome here. You're gonna be safe. We'll take care of you. We're not gonna make sure anyone fucking kidnaps you for the third act of the movie. She's like, great, that's fantastic. By the way, thank you, Chris, for the 5 buddies. And meanwhile, we cut because Mia wants to go check on Brian, and you could tell that these are the scenes where they're like, okay, this is when they're using the body doubles for Paul Walker. Now again, it's done very well. It's hidden very well. You won't even be able to tell. But you notice Paul Walker is like covering his face. He's watching a news report, and he's like, because he's hearing about Deckard Shaw and how he's going after the family and how he killed Han and stuff. It's like, okay, cool. But you notice how Paul Walker's holding it's not Paul Walker, but you notice the character of Brian O'Connor's holding his face like this, and so they can cover it up. Because they're using Paul Walker's brothers as body doubles, chat, and they're CGI where they have to CGI, which is very interesting. It's a great technique, and you see how they're doing the blocking, where most of the time, like you do occasionally, you see like the side of Paul Walker's face, and again, you wouldn't even notice. You just wouldn't notice. But now it's like, oh, I was looking for in this movie. It's like, okay, I am noticing it here. And you usually just see the side of his face in this scene. Maybe just one shot where you see his full face. But most of the time, it's just Mia talking to him. But it's good. It holds up very well. And it's saying, like, listen, your family's here. always protect the family, but you have to stop this man. You got to kill this man because he's going to try to take our family away from us. He's like, I'm going to do that. And she's like, I'm pregnant. She doesn't say I'm pregnant yet, but he's like, he's like, what's wrong? He's like, I got the bubbly gut. She's like, it's okay. Little tummy rub. And so they kiss and smooch. Meanwhile, chat, we cut to Japan, and this is where they use archive footage from Tokyo Drift, where it's the ending of Tokyo Drift right before that big fucking famous cameo of Vin Diesel coming in there. And where Bow Wow walks over to Lucas Black, he goes, yo, Lucas Black, Drift King. He's like, what's up, Bow Wow, Twink? His name is Twink, chat. His little name is Twink. He's like, there's some guy here, man, and he wants to race the Drift King. And he's like, not tonight, Twink. He said he knew Han. Said Han was family. He's like, what? And so he goes over there, and then that's the scene. We don't see the scene happen. Like, we assume that scene happens where he races Dom. Who wins? We don't know. It's assumed. Like, they don't say it because I think they want to give, like, give Lucas Black something. Give that poor fucking schmuck something. But then we cut from that footage from 2006 to footage from 2014, 2015. It's like, it hits you in the fucking face how much both Lucas Black and Vin Diesel have aged. So Vin Diesel he's not looking. Vin Diesel, is in his 50s now? But he's aged very well. He looks great. But you can definitely tell. That they're both older. Thank you for the hobbies. Did they drive past the beach from the Shyamalan movie? Because holy shit, he's aged fast. He's got a lot of wrinkles. Like he's in his 30s. He's actually in his 30s in this movie. Thank you for the hobbies, by the way. Good old Twink. But they have the kid. We don't see that little shot because it doesn't really fit up. But eventually, Lucas Black and Dom are having a conversation, and he goes, I never seen a muscle car drift like that. We've seen a lot of stuff happening. Like, these two are just talking to each other. It's like, what the fuck are they saying? He's like, Han always told me he likes to keep his enemies in the rearview mirror, but I guess his enemies were closer than they appear. You understand, Dom? It's like a Jurassic Park reference. Get it, chat? Jurassic Park, confirmed for the Fast and Furious franchise, chat. Closer than they appear. Remember when the T-Rex appears in the fucking mirror on the side of the car? Boom. There you go, baby. Boom. It's happening. And he's like, by the way, I found all Han's effects. This is at his garage / karaoke bar / whorehouse. Here you go. Also, I found this very gaudy looking cross. It was right by the burned out wreck. How it survived the blast and didn't melt and is not covered in soot and molten metal, I don't know how, but I have it here for you. And Dom takes it's like it's his cross chest, the one that Owen grabbed before he got sucked out, and the one, of course, that Shaw threw. Thank you, Lucas Black. He's like, hey, now, before you leave, can I join your family? And Dom's like, I'll get back to you. And he promptly fucking leaves. Now, obviously, this little cameo from Lucas Black, hey, good for him. Not in Fate of the Furious. Though apparently he is in F9, chat. I don't know to what extent. We see him in the trailer for like a brief moment. It's like, oh shit, he's there. And I can only imagine he's brought in the movie because of his connection with Han, because Han's establishing his Tokyo family. I'm guessing. I don't know. I know spoilers are out there right now. My whole speculation is that Han was somehow recruited by Kurt Russell's character. Again, no fucking clue. I'm guessing at this point. I'm guessing. But Han then proceeds to go back, like he's then collected Han's effects and also collects Han's body, chat. They transport his body, his broken, burned body, exploded body, and take it from Japan to Los Angeles, where they then bury him and have a funeral for him, chat. And everyone's there. Roman, this is when we first see Roman and Tej in the movie. And Roman's like, I don't want to do any more funerals, man. Because also has the gazelle, you have Gal Gadot's picture, and Dom walks up and puts her picture right next to Hans. Now again, Gal Gadot, I'm like, they didn't even have a body for Gal Gadot. They implied she had a funeral, but we don't see no goddamn funeral. She literally jumps up into the air and disappears into the darkness. It's like, you could bring her back probably easier than anyone. Definitely easier than Han, and even much easier than Letty. And so the fact that they're like, oh no, she's going to stay there. Maybe just Gal Gadot doesn't want to do these movies anymore. That could be it too. I don't know. It's weird. But they're doing all this shit, and they're all talking about Deckard Shaw and how they're pretty goddamn concerned about it. Like, he's clearly watching us. And then we literally see this fucking souped up car just drive right back to the funeral. And, Dom sees it, and he sees Shaw, and he gets in his fucking muscle car, chat, and he chases him throughout the city of Los Angeles, chat. Little bit of, by the way, cool that they actually did have a certain amount of traffic in this movie. That was interesting to see, because most of these films, like, for whatever reason, Los Angeles, you know, between noon and 5, chat, in films, has no traffic. There's no traffic in LA. There's actually a little bit of traffic in it. Promise me, Brian, no more fuel. That's what he says. And I will say, when Roman Pierce, when Tyrese Gibson says that to Paul Walker, it's like, ugh, that kind of does pull up the heartstrings, chat. It's like, oh, because it takes on new meaning, especially like who he's saying it to. It's like, fuck. It's like, it's a good moment. Tyrese Gibson does a good job in this scene. Like, I'm not making fun. I'll make fun of him later on in the movie, of course. It's a good scene. But Dom and Deckard Shaw, they're driving throughout LA, and then eventually they meet under this underground pass, chat, like this underground tunnel, and they're both like, oh shit, like the one's on one side of the road, the other one's like they're facing each other, chat, but they're like a good distance away, several yards away. And I'm like, oh shit, here's the Mexican standoff, chat. Like, what the fuck are they gonna do? Well, how are they gonna play this? Is Dom gonna take out a gun? Is Deckard Shaw gonna take out a gun? Do they have fucking laser weapons in their car? Do they have like James Bond style like machine guns gonna pop out of their headlights? We don't know, but suddenly, chat, they fucking put pedal to the metal, baby, and they're heading towards each other. Like, oh shit, who's gonna fucking break first? Who's gonna be a buster? Apparently neither of them, chat, because they literally just, boom, they hit each other, and they're like, ah! And they would both probably be dead. Thank you, for the puppies. Population must have gone up in the universe since 2001 by a little bit. Couple dozen people. But I love that when the thing's like, ooh, what's this gonna be? This climactic end to this duel. They literally just smash into each other, chat. And, like, oh. And Deckard Shaw, he recovers fairly quickly, chat. He's got a little crick in his neck, and he goes, ah, much better. And he gets out, and he's got this little SMG. He walks out, and Dom, he crawls out of his car, like, and he like grabs a piece of rebarb. I don't know, it's like there's rebarb in his car, and he observes Deckard Shaw's car, and he sees that he's reinforced his Casey, chat. Reinforced his Casey, and he's like, you reinforced his cases. You a buster. Deckard Shaw. Deckard Shaw's like, I'm always prepared for any situation, no matter what the circumstances. I can be everywhere. It's like, oh, that's kind of cool. And it's like, well, let's fucking throw down street rules. And Deckard Shaw's like, fuck that, I'm just gonna shoot you. And he's like, you're a buster. And all of a sudden, chat, right before Deckard Shaw could shoot him, all these military SWAT guys, these special Black Ops SWAT guys, just come down from the bridges in these helicopters. Deckard Shaw's like, oh, and Deckard Shaw just runs away. He just runs away, and he takes out several SWAT guys, but he just escapes shit. He pulls a fucking Batman. It's like, how did he do that? You're in the middle of Los Angeles, okay? There's dozens and dozens of SWAT guys. He's just that fucking good. And it's like, who the fuck is doing all this? And Dom's like, what? And then, chat, we get the introduction of, honestly, one of the best new characters in the franchise. You guys know I'm a huge Kurt Russell fan, and Kurt Russell just looks like he's having fun playing this role as I'm the government operative. I'm the guy that literally knows anything, but you don't know me. I'm Mr. Nobody. All right, he just has the most advanced technology, has all the fucking tools, all the gadgets and shit. And this is when, at this point, chat, Fast and Furious, it stops being like because with Fast 5, it became like it's a heist film series, an action heist film, and the next movie, it's like a straight up action movie against, us versus some mercenaries. This one, it's a fucking spy movie. Once Kurt Russell's Mr. Nobody comes in, they are super James Bond spies. That's what they are. And he comes in, he's like, who are you? He's like, I'm nobody. And I want to recruit you for a top secret mission where you have to steal MacGuffin. You want to do that? Just like in the last movie. He goes, no. He's like, too bad, let's go. And recruits him. And he takes him back. By the way, thank you, Luke Boss, for the biddy. Wait, are you joking, or did he actually try and challenge him in a race? Oh, no. They just fucking slammed into each other. They didn't challenge nobody in a race. They just literally just go, boom, slammed into each other. It was stupid, but it worked for them because again, physics, gravity, logic, they don't apply to... Physics, gravity, and logic do not apply to the franchise anymore, chat. Furious 7, it's kind of like, it's the like, all right, it's done. It's done. There's other scenes coming up. I'm like, okay, you just don't care anymore. That's why I am now removing from my villain hierarchy, because I've been doing my favorite villains list, ranking from best to worst. I have to now remove, I believe, chat, gravity, physics, and logic, because they no longer apply anymore. So they're kind of null and void at this point. So It's how it has to be. But Kurt Russell takes Dom back to his super secret headquarters where he has all super cool gadgets and stuff. He also has his kind of go-to man, his right-hand man, whose name is Commander Shepard. They're like, oh, that's fucking cool. Isn't that appropriate for Mass Effect? Yeah, it's like, oh, it works out in hindsight for my review. But he's there. And the first thing Kurt Russell does, like, I just love this character because he just doesn't, it's like, I don't give a shit. I just say, like, you know, fantasy sci-fi mumbo jumbo while actually like just being cool and interacting with Vin Diesel. And he just goes to this keg and pours himself a Belgian ale. He's like, you want a Belgian ale? And he just starts drinking. He just starts drinking. It's like, it's great. Nothing matters here. I'm getting paid so much money for saying this shit. And Dom's like, I'm more of a Corona guy. And Kurt Russell just behind this crate just picks up this bucket full of ice with so many Corona shit. He's like, here you go, buddy. I can do anything. I have cornucopia technology. I can produce anything you say. It's just there at your disposal. And Dom's like, all right. He just started drinking. At this point, he's like, let me explain to you what we need to do so we can get to the next big action scenes in the movie, okay? You're going to steal MacGuffin. It's stupid. Who gives a shit? I'm Kurt Russell. You should just be happy I'm here. And so Kurt Russell then goes up to his super cool, everything's a touchpad, everything's a hollow screen command room. And he says, okay, this is what's going on. There's this thing called God's Eye, okay? And there's this hacker named Ramsey. All right, I'm just going to say her name, or not even her name. There's a hacker named Ramsey, okay? And they've been kidnapped by an African warlord played by Djimon Hounsou, who screams all of his dialogue in this movie, okay? And Djimon Hounsou wants Ramsey to get this thing called the God's Eye, which is the MacGuffin of the movie. You follow me, Vin Diesel? I'm following. And he's like, great. So with the God's Eye, you can literally track anyone on the planet. It's like a USB. You'll be able to plug it into any fucking computer, and then you'll be able to hack in automatically. I'm not joking, chat. You will automatically be able to hack the planet. You hack into everyone's phone, all the cameras, all the TVs, all the webcams, any electronic device, chat, okay? You will then be able to find someone in the world in a matter of minutes. And he's like, I want you to get this for me. First, we got to get Ramsey, because we got to find out where it is, okay? And then we got to get God's Eye. And Kurt Russell's being a cool dude. Kirby Jack, thank you so much for the 10 biddies. My heart's a pit. And he says, listen, once we get God's Eye, because I'm a nice guy. I'm not like that. I like this. They kind of circumvent the trope with the mysterious Black Ops, leader of a secret organization kind of thing, where he's like, I'm gonna never, like, you'll do what I want, and then I'll stab you in the back. Doesn't do that in the movie, which I think is really refreshing. And he tells him this. He's like, listen, once we get the God's Eye, I will then give it to you, and then you can then track down Deckard Shaw. And Dom's like, you're gonna betray me. He's like, I'm not gonna do that, okay? We're actually, like, we're indulging all the other tropes right now and dumb shit, but that's the one thing that I won't do, and it'll make all this worth it. He's like, that's kind of cool. He's like, I know, I'm a cool character. Thank you, Deadpool, for the 10 minutes hack the planet. That's what they literally do. It's fucking nuts. And he's like, and Dom's like, okay, I'll agree to do it, but I need my fucking family, man. That's the only way I need my crew. And Mr. Nobody's like, great, because I already called them. They've already been briefed about all of this shit, so I don't have to regurgitate this dialogue. And Dom immediately turns around, and they're all walking into a fucking garage. You got fucking Tej, you got Roman, you have Brian O'Connor. They're all there. Chad's like, let's get this shit going. And then we get just the family, again, interact with each other. It's so much fun because, as we all know, chat, Roman Pierce, Tyrese Gibson, has a problem with authority, and he immediately tries to take control, and they're like, okay. They establish, like, you got to go ahead and attack Djimon Hounsou, this very dangerous African warlord who's trying to take over, chat, the Caucasian Mountains. Trying to appropriate the Caucasian Mountains, chat. It's like, Jesus Christ. All right, fair enough. And he's using Ramsey to get them Caucasian Mountains. But he's on a very dangerous path, chat, to get to the Caucasian Mountains. And there's, from ground, from water, impossible. From air, impossible. And Tyrese is like, bullshit. You can't tell me what to do, Kurt Russell, okay? Commander Shepard, you a bust. He's like, I don't even know what that means, sir. And it's like, I'll tell you what, we're going to attack him from the air right there. Boom. And he's like, how are we going to do that? And he points to Tej, how are we going to do that? It's like, I deferred. That's what good leaders do. And Tej, who apparently, again, at this point in the series, is a master hacker now. He's on the same level as the Ramsey character, Chet. He knows all about God's eye. It's like, sure you do, Tej. Sure you do. Or maybe this doesn't make sense, but it doesn't matter because logic to me. It's meaningless. Again, they're no longer villains in the franchise. They don't exist anymore. Logic, physics, gravity, it doesn't matter. They're just gone. That's why I can't rank them as villains anymore. They don't apply. And he says, well, we can do this one thing, but we're going to need a really big fucking plane. And we're like, okay, cool. And also, Kurt Russell at this point is like, great. Well, you guys have this all figured out. He just starts laughing. And they're all like, what the fuck's wrong with him? He just starts laughing. It's like, this is going to be great. Oh, how you doing, Letty? And he just walks away. And Letty's there, and she's like, damn. She's like, Letty. She's like, I couldn't abandon my family. You thought I walked out of the movie, but I just had a hissy fit. He's like, it's okay. And then Dom, we see all these cars, and he says, okay, Tej, I want you to do one more thing before we do the plane thing. Combine my muscle car with this huge armored Humvee vehicle. Okay, put all the armor inside of it, put this metallic casey inside of it, so I'll be safe. And he's like, okay. And that's what he does. Chris, I think about these. By the way, Kurt Russell's sidekick Shepard is played by Officer Brad from The Country. Whoa, my God. Who taught Paul Walker's brothers how to perform on camera, and he even doubled for Paul's cup. Whoa, I didn't know that. That's cool. Look at the fun facts coming in here. Thank you, Chris. That is a fun fact. I had no idea. He's not in the movie long, though. I like that role because he's talking back and forth with Tyrese Gibson. That's cool. That's a cool little role. James Wan sticking by his people. That's nice. Because he's not in any other of the Conjuring verse films, but at least he put him in that movie. That's nice. Cheers to him. Then chat, we then cut, and we are now, apparently we're flying in this plane. We're in this giant fucking cargo plane, chat. Apparently everyone's inside of it, and it looks like they're all behind the wheel of a car. And at this point, Tyrese is like, now guys, this is fucking crazy. Like, I've done a lot of crazy things. I've broken a police station. I fucking harpooned and took down a plane. Okay, I fought a tank. Man, I don't know about this. He's like, not Tej. Roman, it's okay, buddy. We got this, okay? We got to take this guy down. Don't worry about it. He's like, I don't know, man. And the fucking back of the plane opens. And Dom's like, okay, here we go. And he just reverses, and the car literally falls out of the plane, chat. It just starts flipping in the air. And everyone starts doing it, chat. Fucking Brian does it. Ludacris does it, chat. Tej does it. And Letty does it. And they're all flipping and flying in midair in these cars. And it's like, this doesn't make any sense. It's not safe. And they say it's okay because they don't have to deploy the chutes because the chutes will deploy automatically since they're over the vector zone. Thank God for vector zones, chat. And they're still flying. And their parachutes activate. It's like, okay, we got it. But then at this point, they're like, but like, hey, where the fuck is Roman? Where's Roman Pierce? He goes, guys, I'm sorry, I can't do this. I can't do this, okay? I'm going to stand here. I'm going to be with the pilot. We're going to take account of the situation from above, all right? And at this point, Dom's like, you got to help. Tej, you got to help him out. He's like, don't worry. Roman, I'm sorry, buddy, but you're coming with. He's like, what are you talking about? And he activates the parachute, and the parachute gets sucked out of the plane, and Roman is trying to, like, press on the brakes so he doesn't get sucked out. He goes, ah! And then we get the classic Tyrese Gibson, ah! No! He's like, I hate you, Tej! I hate you! And he's just flipping through the air, chat. Eventually, all their parachutes activate, and they all land on the road. And we're like, yeah, guys, we're going to attack the comet. Let's do this. Meanwhile, we see we see Roman. We see Tyrese Gibson just flipping in the air, just turning, going, hey! Just going into the background. He's like, oh no, trees. And he hits all these fucking trees. It's beautiful, chat. It's a beautiful thing. That is where we get quintessential Tyrese Gibson, Roman Pierce just screaming and crying his ass off, chat. It's so fucking funny. Eventually, though, they all land on the ground. And they go to attack the convoy, chat. And this is an excellent action and chase sequence because all these fucking other cars are all armored up with bullshit and everything, and they have this giant fucking bus where apparently they know Ramsey's gonna be on, Chad. They know Ramsey's gonna be there. And you know who the head of security is for Digimon Hunsu's criminal organization. I don't know. I don't know what he is. He's a crime warlord organization, chat. His army. Tony Jaa from the Raid Redemption series, chat. Tony Jaa is the villain, and he's the head of security, chat, and he sees the fucking family coming, and he's dictating to all his boys to take these fucking busters out. And we get an excellent action scene. Oh, we see Letty and Tej. They repurpose the harpoon technology from Owen Shaw, and they hit the back of the bus, chat, and they hit the brakes, and it rips off the back of the bus, chat, which is pretty goddamn cool. While Brian, he drives up, and he jumps into the bus and starts fucking kung fu fighting with all these busters. Just starts taking them all out. Oh, Jojo's not in the raid. He's from Unbach. My mistake. Unbach. My apologies. I bamboozled my my Asian action stars. I did a racism. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, Thomas from Wakanda, Surrey. They were bringing cross necklaces for everyone. Boom, that's it. Boom, it happened. You're right, Bilbo Baggins. Unblock, Ray Redemption. It's all the same. Anyway, cancel. Instant cancel, chat. You know who I mean. Chat. I imagine he'll be in the Raid Redemption third one soon. Anyway, and I was here to tell you to take your smile. I'm taking... Tony Jaa, I take responsibility. You're from Anbach, not the Raid Redemption. My apologies. My apologies to that man. But chat, after this, so Brian's fighting this guy, and you know, meanwhile, fucking Deckard Shaw just randomly shows up again because he's using God's Eye, I guess. I guess he has fucking God's Eye, and. Oh, no, he doesn't have God's Eye. No, that's the thing. That's before he even has God's Eye, and he's just showing up. Because I'm like, oh, the reason why he's always showing up because he has God's Eye. He doesn't have God's Eye. He's just somehow is able to track them all down. I have no idea why. I have no idea how. He just does. But he's there, and he's in like the kind of like a similar vehicle to Owen Shaw, the one that makes all the flippies, but it's very utilitarian, but it's pretty badass. It's fucking thick, chat. It's fucking thick. Because you're about to kick the hell out of you. No! I'm sorry. He has magical tracking powers. He does. He's got magical Cockney British white man tracking powers, chat. I mean, this is the Caucasian Mountains, chat. Home of the white people, of the whites, as they are called. Chat. They originate from the Caucasian Mountains. Thank you. Look the the Biddicky, Chris. Yeah, I love Jackie Chan the Dragon. It's a great movie. And Chris Tucker was in that too. He had that big old afro. Hilarious times. Thank you, Luke Foster the Betty. But he comes down there, and Dom's like, "Ah, shit, this is gonna be very difficult to do." But Brian, in the meantime, he's like, "Okay, shit, I gotta fight Tony Jaa." So we get a really well choreographed fight scene between Tony Jaa and Brian O'Connor, chat. And this is great because they're both going the bus eventually because they're shooting at each other at one point. Like Tony Jaa tries to shoot him, but Brian grabs the gun goes off and shoots the driver. And the bus just starts, swerving until it's finally on its side. It tips over, but it's still going at this point. It's like it's still fucking going. It's like, oh shit, this ain't good. And this point, oh no, it's even before this. No, I'm sorry. Before this, he like knocks out Tony Jaa and he goes to the cage where they're keeping Ramsey. He breaks it open and we discover, chat, Ramsey, she's a very sexy girl. She's a girl. And he's like, whoa, you're a girl. And she goes, yes, I am. And he grabs her and he goes, okay, we got to get you out. She's like, we're fucking moving though. What are you talking about? And he's like, if we don't fucking jump off of this, you're going to die. We're going to die. And he just fucking, he throws, she's like, ew. She's like lands on the hood of Dom's car, and eventually she slides in there. Chat, she slides in there. Natalie Emmanuel, I believe this is the actress's name, does a great job. Very sexy. You know her from Game of Thrones. Here you go. Thank you, Mordecai, for the 10 videos. Appreciate that, girl. Yeah, she is. Yeah. Thank you so much, Mordecai, for the 10 videos. And then Tony Jaa comes in, tries to beat the shit out of Paul Walker, and then they get in this little shoot. Then the bus flips, and then they start like running towards the back of the bus to escape. But Tony Jaa is a little bit faster than Paul Walker, so he closes the door, locks it, and he goes too slow, and he jumps out. And Paul Walker's like, "Fuck!" And so he runs. This is great because the bus is heading right. It's still sliding. It's got enough momentum and sliding toward the edge of this fucking cliff. And so Brian, he runs to the front of the bus, and it's like about to tip over, and he opens the doors, the driver's doors. Chad, the driver goes, he falls out, and hits all the rocks below. Chad's exploding, and he He gets on top of the vehicle. He goes to the door, and he just starts doing the Tom Cruise chopping air run, just trying to book it. He goes as the bus is tipping over. And while Letty, at the same time, she's like, "I'm gonna grab you, Brian, and you're gonna grab my the fucking I forget what it's called, the accessory to the car. What's that called in a car, chat? The thing that you have on there that's like the fin. You know what I'm talking about? What the hell is that? Spoiler. Thank you." Grab my spoiler. And so he's running, chat, and she times it perfectly where he jumps right as the fucking thing goes over, and he grabs the spoiler, chat, and somehow doesn't get his fucking arms ripped off, and he flings himself over until he lands on the ground just like, as the bus falls down and goes, explodes and stuff. It big time explodes, chat. Meanwhile, and she gets out, and she's like, "Are you doing okay?" He's like, "Yeah." And he gets in the car, and they drive away. Meanwhile, chat, we cut to, we cut to Dom, who is being chased by Deckard Shaw at this point. Yeah, being chased by Deckard Shaw, and they're going to the forest, and Deckard Shaw keeps ramming into him, trying to get him. But all of a sudden, Chad, fucking Hail Mary, because it's like, "I'm back, baby! It's goddamn Tyrese Gibson, Chad's Roman Pierce." And he starts fucking slamming into Deckard Shaw, Chad, until Deckard Shaw, his utilitarian car starts flipping over, and boop, bop, beep, bop, boop, falls down the mountain. At this point, they get back on the road, but Shaw, without missing a fucking beat, climbs out of the car, grabs this giant fucking Magnum Big Don sniper rifle, chat, and just starts booking it. And I'm like, where the fuck are you going? How do you know where they're going to be? It doesn't matter. He's like, "I'm going to get these guys anyway, no matter what." Like, without a fucking beat, just gets out and starts running. Meanwhile, Dom tells Tyrese, like, "Meet up with the family." He's like, "You sure, man?" He's like, "I got this." And so he does. Meanwhile, like, all these other cars, this huge convoy, they encircle Dom right on the edge of this cliff. And who walks out, Chad? Disman Hansu! He says, "Dom, give me Ramsey." And he's like, "I can't do that, loud black man." And he's like, "You will do it. I will shoot you." And it's like, that's not good. And she's like, "What are you going to do?" He's like, "I'm going to do the only thing I know. Drive a quarter mile at a time." It's like, oh no. And then he starts spitting in a circle, check, kicking him all this dust. And Deckard Shaw's like looking like he's in a perfect, he somehow got to the spot where he's like, "I can take a shot." He's like, what the fuck is he even doing? He just used that. So I'm going to watch what he does here. Might kill himself. And then he reverses and he's facing the cliff. And she's like, "You're facing the wrong way." He's like, "Where we're going, we don't need roads." And his decision, chat, the thing that he does is to drive off a fucking cliff. He just pedal to the metal, shoots off, and just drives off the cliff. He sounds like a Chinese Rocky Balboa. I never thought that's what I would sound like. That's what Dom sounds like. And he rides off this cliff, and he is just hitting every rock and boulder and crevasse in the way. This car is just being destroyed. But that's why he told Tej, because Dom knew, it's like, there's going to be a point in this movie where I'm going to fuck up my car so bad. We need to just, give it a big old armament. Need to have it all like decked out like a really thick exoskeleton, chat, so I don't die like a busta. And this thing goes all the way to, like, he Thelma and Louise's it. Very much so, Darkslayer. Thank you for the buddies. Someone's seen this movie with Chris. Wow, the guy's loud. Chris, aren't they all loud? They are all loud, technically. So he falls down, and it finally stops. And, like, fucking even Demotion's host is like, "Why did he do that?" But the family knows exactly where Dom's going to be, and they all stop their cars. Dom crawls out of the car. Not a single fucking scratch on him. While Natalie Manuel, Missandei, Ramsey, she's like, she's all fucked up. And they go, "Where's Ramsey? Where's the hacker?" "He's right here." And they grab her. And eventually they go to a secluded place where Ramsey comes to, and she's like, and she's waking up. And Tyrese Gibson and Tej are just staring at her like, "God damn, this lady's so hot." And Tyrese is like, "There's no way she's a fucking hacker, man." Tej is like, "Excuse me, what are you talking about?" "Hackers, man, they're nerds. They got covered in pimples, always drinking soda. They're fat, they're ugly." Okay, he's like, "Well, I happen to be a hacker." He's like, "No, you're not, Tej." Which, honestly, Chad, I'm with Roman Pierce. I'm with Tyrese Gibson. There is no way Tej is a hacker. I don't believe you. But she eventually comes to, and she's like, and she's like, "Who are you guys?" And like, Dom's like, "We're family. We're here to help you. we're here to try to find God's eye. And she's like, where's my shoe? He's like, you lost it on the way down. She goes, oh. And she's like, you probably don't know who we are. She's like, I do know who all you are. Him, she points at Paul Walker. He looks like ex-military, ex-cop, possibly LAPD, FBI maybe. You're Alpha. I could tell you're the Mr. Alpha. She points at Letty. You're Mrs. Alpha. Tej, hacker, obviously, tech guy. Didn't appreciate the hacker comment from earlier, that Roman said. And that guy, Roman Pierce, oh, yeah, Joker. She's like, nuh-uh. He's like, no, Alpha number 2. Got 2 alphas. I love that. And she's like, all right, listen, what do you want from me? She's like, we got to find God's eye. We got to take him down. We can protect you. She goes, okay, we got to do this. We got to go to Abu Dhabi. And you're like, shit, Abu Dhabi? Yeah, we're going to see a lot of thick brown booties. Let's go. And then, chat, we cut, and we are now in Abu Dhabi, chat, where the whole team is just, we see CGI desert. They're driving a CGI desert, chat. We see CGI camels. And we also see a recamo at one point, and they go to the city of Abu Dhabi, chat, and they get out of their cars, and all we see is booty. It's like, just, at this stage, James Wan's like, I gotta have booty in there. Here we go, there it is. All booty shots, chat, in this scene, and they're all walking out, and they're all enjoying themselves. They're getting like, okay, got on the lay of the land at this point. And then there's this one shot where Tej and Tyrese Gibson, they're talking to each other, and going on about, it's like, okay, fuck that. I call dibs on her. It's like, dibs, what are you talking about, man? Were you fucking in middle school? It's like, goddamn right, I'm in middle school, man. Look, there's no way a girl like that could be a hacker. And we see this glory shot of Natalie Manuel, chat, Ramsey just fucking strutting out of the ocean, out of the Mediterranean. And it's like, oh my God, she's just so gorgeous. And they're like, God damn. Even Letty comes over. It's like, could you guys please stop thirsting over this woman? It's like, stop it. Thank you, because it's the only way this scene could have been better. It was in 3D. It was very good. Kirby checking the 5 biddies. 5 biddies back to back, chat. Thank you. She's a very beautiful woman. They're all walking out. They're all walking up at this point. It's very good. And they're like, okay, we have Mr. Nobody contacted us. We all have our covers, which doesn't even fucking matter. It'll get us into this. Oh, that's right, because Ramsey meets with her hacker friend. And he met with Mr. Nobody, and he says, okay, I got all your credentials. You're able to get in this party. It's the Sheik, who apparently he owns the God's Eye, but he doesn't know he owns it, because Ramsey, before she was kidnapped by Dijman Hunsu, who's all off screen, she stored the God's Eye inside this red sports car, which he keeps inside of his vault in this massive fucking tower penthouse. And the only way you can get in there is we sneak in the party and you infiltrate the vault and grab it. And they're like, okay, just like the old times, like heisting. She's like, it's not like old times. This is going to be the most difficult thing you've ever done. We're like, okay, what do you do? She's like, well, first of all, we got to make sure you're all dressed really sexy. And so everyone gets done up, Chad, and these really sexy, everyone looks good. Everyone from Tyrese Gibson to Michelle Rodriguez to Vin Diesel, everyone's wearing some really sick fucking thread shit. It's like, bum, 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 bum. And they pull up to the fucking party and everything. Booty, booty, booty butt shots. Everyone's booty. Michelle Rodriguez's booty's in there. It's like, oh my God, it's overwhelming. And eventually they go up into the penthouse area while Tej and Ramsey, they go down below because they got to hack the plant, Chad. They got to start hacking. Everyone shows up there. Tej and Ramsey, they basically give everyone their job. Michelle Rodriguez, you go into the Sheik's bedroom, hack into his security system somehow, connect us to this wire, and we'll be able to do it. Dom, Brian, you'll be able to get into a vault, look inside the car, try to find it. And Pierce, and Roman Pierce is like, Tyrese Gibson's like, what about me, man? What about me? He's like, Pierce, you do what you do best. Just keep fucking talking and don't show up. He's like, oh yeah, man, I could do that. Cause a distraction, basically. And so we get this scene as they're all walking around. By the way, we have these women who are all half naked, done up in gold dust, just booty butt shaking everywhere. We also see the Sheik. He is surrounded by his all-female bodyguards and Ronda Rousey, chat, who, listen. Say what you will about, the acting across the franchise. It's not that great. It's not that great, chat. For the most part, the acting, the dialogue in this movie, it's very fun. It works for all the characters. Like, this is the best I think anyone's ever been in this film series. Everyone's in sync. Everyone's having fun. But the worst actor in this movie is by far Ronda Rousey. Jesus Christ, do not let her say dialogue. She has maybe 3 lines in here, and she fucks up every line. Bitch. You ain't charming. It's like, you kidding me? Morning, got the good Betty Roman. You do what you do. Scream and get hungry. He's eating. He's munching on everything, Chet. He's got to do double duty now that Han's dead. Honestly, she makes Lucas Black. She does. Lucas Black's a better actor than Ronda Rousey. There's no question about this. Like, my God. And she has maybe 3 lines. She's a tough fighter. I'll give her that shit. When it comes to the choreography, she's good, but whoo, she cannot act. Morgan got the good Betty. Ronda Rousey was also where she was. She played, she did the voice of Sonya Blade, and it was like, she sounded bad there. She's not an actor. She's not a good actress. I mean, I don't mean hate on her, of course. You know, I mean, look, she's very talented in MMA, obviously. She had a career in that. I know she did WWE. I'm not familiar with what she's like in the WWE. You know, I just don't know. I don't watch wrestling, but not great actress. That's all I'll say. And so they all do their respective jobs at this point. Roman Pierce, he finds this random Middle Eastern girl. He goes, Jasmine, like from Aladdin. Like the one go-to name he could think of for the Middle East is Jasmine. He's like, Jasmine, it's your birthday, right, girl? It's your 18th birthday. She's like, who the fuck are you? He's like, come here, girl, come here. And he like pushes the DJ away. He's like, all right, everybody, happy birthday to you. And everyone's like, what the fuck? And all the security's coming in. Meanwhile, Letty, she goes to hack the Sheik's bedroom chat, but fucking Ronda Rousey, she's got her eye on Michelle Rodriguez shit on Letty. She knows what she's doing. She knows she's up to no good. She goes in there. She hacks it. She rips open a wooden panel, sticks this fucking device in there. She's like, Tej Ramsey, you in? And they're like, great, let's hack it. And they hack it, and they're like, okay, Dom, Brian, you're up. Get your asses in there. And we get a really fun scene when they open up this vault. When we see all this, like we see the Ark of the fucking Covenant, we see the Kentamari stones, we see the Holy Grail chat, we see all these amazing things from past movies, but we see this fucking red sports car, and like they're like, God damn, that's a fucking shame. That's a goddamn shame to keep a beautiful vehicle like this locked up in a place like this. Awful. And then we get like Dom's okay, I'm gonna get under there, and Dom's like, okay, no problem, and he literally grabs the car and just lifts it up again. Physics, gravity, logic doesn't apply. He's like, Rah! And Brian's like, I'm gonna need a minute. You good? He's like, just fucking find it. And he's looking under the car for this. Meanwhile, we cut to, Michelle Rodriguez, Letty. She's walking out of the room, and she opens the fuck. Oh, she also knocked out a guard chat. She went, pa, pa, pa. She used her, like, Super Michelle Rodriguez slapping powers and just kicked his ass, chat. And she walks out, and who's in front of her, chat? The whole Dora Milaje from Black Panther and Ronda Rousey. And they all look at the guard who's knocked down. She's like, would you believe me if I told him my charm is the thing that knocked him out? And then Ronda Rousey tries to say, you ain't charming, bitch. Or you ain't that charming, bitch. He's like, all right, let's just fight. And they start fucking throwing down. And the fight scene between Michelle Rodriguez and Ronda Rousey is pretty goddamn cool. Michelle Rodriguez, she's a great fighter because she just takes all the Del Malage's asses, shit, throws them around. But Ronda Rousey, she's the one. Ronda Rousey using that thickness, she's using her thick thighs, using them fucking guns, just literally like grabbing Letty and throwing her around. But the thing is, though, Letty, she's sneaky. She's clever, Chad, and she has some thick thighs of her own, Chad. You know what she's got on them thick thighs? Stabby stabs. She's got stabby stab tools like knives. And she takes out her thick thigh stabby stab knives and goes, rah, right inside of Ronda Rousey's thick thigh. She's like, oh! And they keep going at it and stuff. Meanwhile, we cut downstairs where Tej and Ramsey, they are attacked by 2 guards, and they're asking, like, in Arabic, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? And Tej is like, don't worry, Ramsey, I'll handle this. And somehow Tej, in between Fast and Furious 6 in this movie, knows Kung Fu, and he beats the shit out of these guys, and he goes, I picked up a few new things. You pick up a few new things every movie, Tej. You owned a car garage, and you organized drag races and jet ski races. How'd you learn all this? He just knows it, Jay. He just knows it. Oh, Chris, you read that line better than Rod ever could. Thank you, Valkyrie. Thank you. I think you want to go to the mini. Or else he was actually pretty good in WWE. She had to act well. Fair enough. I'm just not familiar with her stuff with that. But at this point, they kick ass. Meanwhile, we cut back to Michelle Rodriguez. Oh, that's the thing, too. Because at this point, like, we're running out of fucking time. You're not going to be able to find it at this point. They're good because the security alarms go off in the vault. It goes off. And they're like, okay, shit, we're just fucking taking the car. We're going to drive the car through the penthouse. And so Brian and Dom get in. Meanwhile, Roman, who's still saying, he's doing his fucking, stand-up at this point. He's like, hey, man, how you doing? Why are you wearing that thing? Oh, boy. Oh, jeez. And all the guards start coming towards him. He's like, oh, shit. And right before they grab him and start to punch Roman Pierce in the face, chat, Ronda Rousey and Michelle Rodriguez crash through, like, the bedroom area, chat, on the 3rd floor. They come all the way down. Boom! And Ronda Rousey just goes, just explodes, shit. Michelle Rodriguez uses the thick body of Ronda Rousey to soften the blow. And she gets up. She's like, we got to get going. Come here. And then before, like, oh shit, they're gonna get attacked by all these guards. Boom! Chad, bro, vroom, vroom, family. Vin Diesel and Brian O'Connor burst through the vault with the car, chat, and they just start, like, using the car as a battering ram and spinning around and hitting all the guards, chat, with the bumper, because the bumper busters, baby. And they all start going every place. But after they do, everyone's like, whoa, holy shit, how can this escalate even more? Everyone turns because the elevator is coming up, chat. And who comes out of the elevator? Deckard Shaw with this combination grenade launcher / shotgun. And it's like, did someone ask for me? It's like, no. How did you know we were here? And he starts, like, somehow he just knows that Dom is inside that car, and he starts firing his combination shotgun / grenade launcher, chat. And Dom's like, fuck, at this point, we gotta drive, babe. We gotta do the thing that I do best, drive a 1/4 mile at a time, maybe even a 1/2 mile at a time. And he fucking puts pedal to the metal. But this time, Brian's like, cars don't fly, Dom, cars don't fly. Because they go out the window, chat, of tower number 1. They burst out of it. Shaw hits him in the back, though. Hits him in the back and explodes part of the car. But it's still flying in there, chat. Meanwhile, we see this car, and Brian and Dom are like, whoa. But again, gravity, physics, logic doesn't apply anymore, chat. And I love it. It's a nice little callback to the, hey, cars don't fly, buddy, when Jack threw the car out the car. It's adorable, little toy car. But they land in there, chat. They start taking out, like, this car is, like, still under construction. And the thing is, like, Dom tries to pump the brakes, stop the car. And he's like, Dom, stop. He's like, no brakes, bro. Oh, no. And they go through tower number 2, chat, all the way into tower number 3. They burst into tower number 3, which looks like it's an exhibition for, like, Middle Eastern, art and artifacts, chat, the culture of the Middle East. And they just jump right into that and destroy all of it, chat. Knocking all of these, breaking all these priceless artifacts and statues until they're like, all right, we gotta fucking jump. Where they jump out of the car, chat. They both jump. Oh, yeah. Brian also, they figured out that the God's Eye is in the dashboard, and Brian just goes, rah! He punches the dashboard and grips out God's Eye, which is on a USB. They jump out of the fucking car, which is now tumbling now, chat, goes through the tower number 3, falls all the way down, passes by this family who's just eating, fucking couscous and shit, chat, just enjoying their fucking time, hummus probably, I imagine, and boom, hits the fucking ground, ba-boom, and, and Dom goes, cars do fly, Brian, you tell Jack that. And it's like, no. It's amazing. Fuck culture, let's go, bro. It doesn't matter. Oh, eventually they meet up in this giant fucking garage lot area. I don't know what it is, but it's like it's in the middle of the fucking desert, chat, in Abu Dhabi desert. And there's like hundreds of garages. They get there and they meet with Ramsey's contact, who is there with Mr. Nobody. Mr. Nobody's like, okay, you can leave the movie now. Goodbye. He's like, okay, bye, everyone. Kicked out my own garage. And Dom hands over the God's Eye. Kurt Russell, he takes it, puts it into, like, I don't know, like a tablet, and he goes, oh, look at that. The power of the sun in the palm of my hand. Here you go. And he does the thing he said he would do, chat. He said, even though he has all that power, you think, oh, Mr. Nobody's now he's going to betray them, or he's actually working with Shaw the whole time, or some stupid bullshit. He goes, nope, here you go. And even Dom's like, are you serious? He goes, yeah. And not only are we going to track down Shaw, but I'm going to be a new member of the family. He goes, wait, what? He's like, yeah, I'm going to be like your new dad. And then fucking Kurt Russell joins the family. Like, they somehow track Deckard Shaw through all the cameras and cell phones and shit. And they find out that he's in some abandoned industrial district. And they're like, cool, let's go get him. And Kurt Russell's like, you're not going. Not without me, bro. But we bro, Kurt Russell. We bro, Vin Diesel. Yeah! It's so cool. He's like the Nick Fury to your Avengers. Very much so. I want to be Nick Fury to your Avengers. It's so goddamn cool. I love that. And so they're all getting fucking, you're getting all like layered up with the goddamn weapons and shit. Chad's like, ooh, this is going to be some serious stuff. I'm so excited. Get all the shotguns and assault rifles and cool cars. And they all ride up to Shaw's little compound, chat. They all get in there with the SWAT team. Commander Shepard's there. And Kurt Russell, he's walking in there and everything. They're all strutting like, yeah. And they see Shaw. They're like, what's he doing? He's just there eating dinner. Ominously, he's just eating dinner, and they all roll up on him. He's eating a nice steak with some veg, it looks like, chat. It's a nice big glass of wine, and he's like, excuse me, you caught me in the middle of dinner. And it's like, it's over, Shaw. It's over. You're coming with us. He goes, I don't think so. I made some friends the last time we thought, Mr. Nobody / Dominic Toretto, and then ba-boom! The whole industrial district starts exploding, chat. And who walks through the big front doors, chat? It's Dishman Hutsu. He's like, I'm friends with Jason Statham. And it's like, oh shit, chat. Oh my God. And so it's a big fucking firefight in the middle of the industrial district, chat. Commander Shepard's like, I got this, Kurt Russell. And he gets shot. He gets shot and he dies. He's just instantly dead. And Kurt Russell's like, no. And then Kurt Russell does something really cool where he puts on sunglasses, but it's like sunglasses inside, it's lame. But no, they're like night vision goggles, but they're sunglasses, chat. And he has this big pistol, chat, this big Dick Mosin, big goes boom, 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 and just starts shooting all these guys. But then, oh shit, chat. Deckard Shaw, he has a gun too. And he shoots Mr. Nobody. And he's like, go! But then he turns around and like he spins because he gets shot and like the force like turned him around. And so now he's facing Dominic Toretto. And Dom's like, old bro. And Caruso does the coolest fucking thing ever where he goes, don't worry about it. And then he gets shot again and goes, gah! And then he falls down. And Dom's like, no, old bro. And so he starts shooting at all the guys and stuff, chat. But they have to retreat at this point. They got bamboozled. And so Dom, he grabs Kurt Russell, grabs Mr. Nobody, and they all go to this Humvee. They all pile in this Humvee, and they just fucking take off. They take off. And Dom's like checking on Mr. Nobody, who opens up his shirt, but he's wearing this fishmail Kevlar, and he's like, oh, he's come prepared. And then he sees that, oh shit, but he got shot in his little side there, chat, like when Vince got shot in the first movie from the truck driver. And he's like, oh shit, that's gonna keep bleeding. He's like, don't worry. Just get me where I need to be. I have health insurance. And they just like drop me off here. And they take him out. They put him by, it's like this little gas station area, chat. It's a gas pump in the middle of the desert. They put him right there, and they're holding him there. And he's like, Dom. And he's like, yes, Mr. Nobody. I just want to tell you one thing. You should really try that Belgian ale, man. It's something. It's like he fucked with them. And Dom's like, you asshole. It's like, all right. Next time I'm back, I'll try. He's like, yeah, man, it's really something. Anyway, I'm just going to lay here until the helicopter picks me up and hold in my tummy. He's like, sounds good. We're going to take care of these busters, man. You do what you got to do, Dom. See you in the next movie. Won't be as cool as this, but I'll see you there. Yeah. And so helicopter comes down, they pick up Mr. Nobody, and then he's not in the movie anymore. Too bad, because he's so fucking cool, Chai. I love that. You gotta try that Belgian ale. It's such a good line. At this point, they all go back to the little compound. They're like, okay, we gotta fight these guys in home turf because they're gonna keep coming to Rams. Oh, that's the other thing too. So during the kerfuffle, while Commander Shepard was like, they tracked down Deckard Shaw with the God's Eye. Commander Shepard, when he gets all lit up, he drops the iPad, and Deckard Shaw or whoever picks up the God's Eye. So now they have it. And so now they're going to track down Ramsey so they can kill her, because Ramsey, as it so happens, chat, is the only one that can hack it and shut down God's Eye. Okay, sure. And so, like, okay, well, if we're going to fucking fight these guys, we got to bring them home, okay? Home turf advantage. So they all fly back to Los Angeles, chat. No problems whatsoever. They all fly back, and they see the city of LA, and they're like, we're going to blow the fuck out of this bitch. And that's exactly what they do here, chat. They decimate the city of Los Angeles, California, chat. Oh, my God, we're about to witness. It's fucking badass. They're all getting prepared. At this point, they're like, okay, shit. Also, there's like some earlier scenes too where Letty, when Dom said, Letty, you look pretty in the dress, and she starts to remember like these flashes of like her in a white dress and Dom like smooching her and stuff. She's like, I don't understand these things. She's remembering things, chat. But this is when everyone's kind of like taking like the time, like call their loved ones. Brian, he calls up Mia, who's you're like the mom now, Jordana Brewster, so you got to do mom things, which means not being any action scenes, kind of lame. She is, this is what she reveals. I'm pregnant. He goes, what? He's like, so you come back to me, okay? I'm not going to be a single fucking mother, all right? I got a little baby girl in the way. And she's like vomiting. She's like, I'm waddling already. He goes, don't worry. I'm going to come back for you, Mia, okay? I'm going to be the father and husband you need me to be. She's like, great, because you can't do this forever. And she goes, I know. I'll be there for you. It's very sad. It's very sad. But then it's like, okay, we got to get this all set. We got a fucking plan. They get all in their fucking super sports cars at this point, chat. And they're like, okay, we got to divide and conquer. So they realize, like, we have to just move around. We have to move Ramsey around the city constantly in a moving vehicle as she's hacking. And we're going to, thankfully, Los Angeles home is to the biggest fucking Wi-Fi tower in the goddamn world. Is it? I don't know. But we got to keep her moving. And so there'll always be a struggle for them to shoot her, to kill her. Also, Dom's like, I'm going to go back to the Toretto residence and get my dad's muscle car. And, he uncovers it. He's like, one last ride, which is a fucking lie because he rides that car many times throughout the franchise. But okay, sure. Monica, I think it's many that bullshit, but I'll believe it. I'll believe it. I'll allow it, chat. I'll allow it. And he soups it up. He gets a fucking sawed-off shotgun, chat. It's like, oh, shit, got that boomstick, baby. Because he's like, listen, Deckard Shaw's obviously working with Digimon Hunsu. He's going to come after me. We got to make sure he's not going after Ramsey. So I'll keep him off you guys' backs. Like, cool. We get a cool montage of Dom doing this thing. We get a cool montage of Deckard Shaw doing his thing. And we get a cool montage of Brian going into his car, getting his old SWAT vest from the FBI, ripping off the FBI and going, rah! And, like, loading up. It's like, here we fucking go, family. This is the biggest fight of our lives. Can't get crazier than this, can it? We shall see. But like, here we go. So they're all in their fucking cars, chat, and then we have this giant attack Apache helicopter, chat, coming in with Digimon Hunsu, right? And he's like, we sent Shaw in, but we're having a tough time tracking down Ramsey. He's like, don't worry about it. And he's like, Digimon's like, don't worry, unleash the Predator. I'm like, you have a Predator in this movie? Like from like the franchise Predator? It's like, no, it's a giant fucking drone, chat, with jet boosters. And they unleash this giant car-sized drone, and it goes into the city, and it's just basically trying to fucking kill Ramsey, chat. So we see this whole scene where Tyrese's driving the car while Tej and Ramsey, they're trying to hack this fucking thing, and it's chasing them throughout the entire series, the entire city, chat. Meanwhile, Brian, he's trying to keep these other cars off of Tej and Ramsey and Roman, but you know who he fucking encounters along the way, chat? Tony Jaa, not of the Raid Redemption, chat, but on Bach, as I mistakenly said in my commentary. That Tony Jaa. Thank you. Look, that's the biddy. Hack on a laptop. And somehow the attack Apache helicopter realizes their onboard systems, like she's trying to hack God's Eye. And they're like, we must stop it. And so the attack helicopter goes over to the giant Wi-Fi tower, shoots it, brings down all of Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is destroyed, chat. But thank God, because all they say is like, Brian, just go to this other building and plug in your cell phone to this other Wi-Fi tower, and I'll be able to hack your phone, and through your hack phone, I'll be able to then hack God's Eye. Okay, so Brian's like, cool. And so he goes over this building, chat, but he's being chased by Tony Jaa. And we get a really fucking well choreographed action scene, chat, between Tony Jaa and Brian O'Connor, where he's like going up these stairs, all of a sudden fucking Tony goes, ah, he's got a little spider monkey. He's like a little spider monkey, chat. He bursts through this fucking wall, and Brian like lands on this door, and they're riding down this door through multiple flights of stairs until they finally fucking stop at this one point, and they come in this one room, and they start fighting and shit. It's, oh my God, it's great. The choreography's awesome. It's really, really good. Blocking is excellent. Editing's great. There's a lot of wide shots, medium shots, so it looks like it's two people fighting. You actually see it. But at one point, Brian's like, okay, this guy's a better fighter than me, but I'm fucking smarter than him, okay? I got a bam. You know what Brian's good at, chat? Bamboozling. And he notices this spool of cable wire, chat, connected to this big old Hawking spool. And he hooks it on Tony Jaa, chat, right in his belt. He gets right there. And Brian just kicks it down this elevator shaft. And Tony Jaa's like, oh, oh, and Tony Jaa goes, whoop, and he gets pulled down the elevator shaft. And Brian says, too slow. Great fucking callback, chat. Excellent callback. Meanwhile, at this point, the Predator drone, it's coming after Roman, Tej, and Ramsey, and it just starts like, Digimon like, fire everything! It's like, oh, Jesus Christ, okay. And so they fire everything, but they disappear under a bridge, but they explode the car, chat. Like, the car disappears underneath it. It's like, oh, shit. It's like, oh, my God. Also, we see another, I don't know when this happens. I think originally, notice what happens. So before Brian does his thing, where he goes and hacks the planet, or he's just about to, Ramsey's in his car, and there's a scene where Ramsey, like, okay, we gotta make it, you have to jump to the next car. She's like, what? And like in slow motion, they pass by each other, and Ramsey, with her laptop, just jumps out of the window of the car, and they grab her while they're going like 90 miles per hour and pull her into Roman and Tej's car. Not possible. They drift. Oh my God, you're right. They do drift. You're right. They drift in that moment. That's true. Little nod, little wink and a nod to Han. But after that, chat, then Brian does his thing. But at this point, the Predator drone blows up Roman and Tej and Ramsey's cars. Like, oh shit, they got him. Chat, they're fine. Because Letty, she pulls up in her car, and they all and she takes Ramsey, while Roman and Tej, they like, okay, we did our thing, man. We got to stand back. Let's just make sure that we survive. And so Brian, he goes up to the radio tower, he plugs the phone in, and then she's like, I got it. And Ramsey starts hacking that shit. Meanwhile, chat, we cut to a hospital room. We cut to a fucking hospital room, chat, all right? And one, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, he's seeing all this destruction on the news, chat. Los Angeles is just being torn apart, and he just looks at it and he goes, Toretto. He just knows. And he looks out his window and he sees all the fucking explosions outside. And he looks at his daughter and he's like, and he gets up. She's like, Dad, what are you gonna do? He's like, Daddy's gotta go to work. And it's like, oh! And The Rock, it's so stupid. He just starts ripping out of his cast. He just rips it off. He rips off his leg cast. He goes, rah! Rah! He's just fine now. And he drives. He just fucking starts driving. He starts driving. Meanwhile, Ramsey, she's still doing the hack at this point. And Letty and Ramsey, they're doing the thing. They're in this bridge, but they're still being chased by the drone chat. It's like it's right behind them. It's in this huge fucking tunnel. And it's like, oh shit, oh no. And they're like, it's locked onto them at this point. Ramsey's like, I almost got the hack. It's almost done. It's almost done. It's almost done. But right when they get out, the drone like has lock. It's just about to fire. They come out of the tunnel, and the drone's like right on them. But then, chat, we hear this wee woo, and we see the Rock drive this ambulance, just going, rah! Like he just fills the entire window, chat. The entire front window of the ambulance just going rah. He just crashes into the drone, lands on top of it, and Letty, she spins out and stops the car, and Ramsey's just like, who the hell was that? And we see, chat, the Rock. The ambulance is on top of the drone. He just punches out the window and he just waddles out. And he just grabs the minigun that the drone has, and she goes, hey, Hobbs, you sure you can do this? He's like, woman, don't tell me what to do. And he just walks into the city, chat, with this giant fucking minigun. He just walks into the city. It's like, it is so, woman. Oh, because she's like, oh yeah, that's the line. Excuse me, chat. She's like, Hobbs, shouldn't we wait for the cavalry? And he goes, woman, I am the cavalry. He just walks into the destruction, chat, with this giant fucking, and it's awesome. It's so fucking cool. Meanwhile, chat, Vin Diesel and Deckard Shaw, they're like, hey, let's fucking meet at this spot right here. And they go up to this parking garage, chat. We're into this parking garage, and they're going to do their whole fucking duel thing over again. All right, they're going, vroom, vroom, and they're all revving their engines, shut, and they just fucking go at it. They just right into each other. But Vin Diesel, he's like, I'm going to be smart about this. He does a fucking wheelie with his muscle car, chat. And so the top part of his car just goes right into the window of Shaw's car, which would obviously kill him, but Shaw just walks out totally fine. He's got a little crick in his neck, a little crick. And he grabs like a piece of rebarb on his car right in the fight. Dom walks out of his car. He's not scratched. He's fine. He's got a sawed-off shotgun. And Dom, at this point, Shaw is like, I thought we fight by street rules. And Dom's like, hell yeah, we do. We fight by street rules, but sometimes the street fight's back for some reason, okay? And he grabs a giant fucking wrench and a sledgehammer, chat, and they have a duel of giant, obnoxiously large tools, chat. Like, you could put, like, lightsabers. I'm sure someone has done this, where they put, like, lightsabers in their hands, but it's basically they're having a lightsaber duel with giant tools and pieces of rebarb, chat, just going at it, and it's fucking dumb, and it's awesome. I thought this was going to be a street fight. That's what you're goddamn right it is. That's right. But sometimes the street fight's better. Not yet. It's going to. So they start going at it and shit. But it's like, oh shit. Eventually, though, that Apache helicopter's coming, chat, because it's like, all right, it's a serious business. And they see Toretto and like the helicopter guys, like, Digimon Hunsu, we have Deckard, Shaw, and Toretto, but if I fire on them, I'll definitely kill Shaw. And Digimon Hunsu's like, our friendship is over. He's like, fire. And they're like, all right. And they fire into the parking garage. And he goes, everything my base. So epic that is Duel of Fates. It really is. It really fucking is, man. No question about it. When they fire the missiles into the parking garage, it all starts falling apart. And we see that they both stop fighting. They're like, whoa, because the missiles miss them, chat, because their center of gravity is just too thick. They're too much badassery around them. The missiles just like can't hit them. And it goes around them. We see this crack of like this one crack along the concrete of the parking garage, and it just wraps around Shaw. And that's when we get the fucking line. You know, the thing about Street Fight is sometimes the streets fight back. And then Dom just literally earthbends. He earthbends like from Avatar, The Last Airbender, chat. He just kicks the ground, and the parking garage literally falls on fucking Deckard Shaw, chat, and he's fine. He does not die. He just has copious amounts, hundreds if not thousands of pounds of concrete and rebarb, chat. He's good, though. He's totally fine. Don't worry about it. He's like in the other story. But the thing is, though, that helicopter's still there. He's like, oh, no. And it's like, give me Toretto, kill him. And Dom's like, oh, fucking shit, I got to get going. And he grabs, like, he notices that there's, like, a shit ton of grenades. And this is dumb. He notices, like, there's a shit ton of grenades, chat, in Hobbs' car. Or not Hobbs' car, Deckard Shaw's car. He grabs them, gets to his muscle car, chat. And then while Digimon Hunsu fires the parking garage, and it's collapsing on itself, which somehow doesn't kill Deckard Shaw. Okay, sure. But he's just going at the car, which, you know, going at the helicopter. And thankfully, some of the debris formed a rap, chat. How convenient. And he literally drives his car straight at the helicopter, chat. And just Hunsu's like, pull up. He's like freaking out and shit. It's like, oh no. Also, The Rock, he fires the helicopter too, and he does some cool shit with the minigun, chat. He saves Dom's ass before he gets shot by that helicopter. So he's distracting the helicopter while Dom's doing this thing. And that's when they fucking pull up. But Dom misses, chat. Dom misses, and the car just goes right over the parking garage and crashes. Like, oh shit. The thing is, though, chat, just like, he missed. But we see on like one of the helicopters, like guns, Dom somehow hooked the backpack full of grenades in there, and The Rock from hundreds of yards away can easily spot that's a backpack full of grenades. Takes out his big dick Magnum, chat. Boom! Fires at it. Wow! Destroys Digimon Hunsu's helicopter, killing Digimon Hunsu and friends, chat, and kills him. But then what about Dom? And the whole family goes over to Dom, chat. And they shut down God's Eye as well. God's Eye shut down. And it doesn't matter. Who gives a fuck? They all go to Dom, and Dom's, he's not breathing. He's like, he's not breathing. And Paul Walker's like, breathe into his mouth. And Letty's like, get away from him. Stop it. Just stop it. Dom, I want to tell you everything. I remember everything that day when we got married. Everyone's like, what, you got married? She goes, yeah, it was before Fast and Furious. It was beautiful. And we cut to before the events of Fast and Furious, where they got married. They had a shotgun wedding. Yay. Wonderful times, Chad. She's like, I just want to tell you that I love you so much and I want to have you babies. Damn. And he's like, that sounds nice. She's like, damn, Letty. And they kiss and they smooch, Chad. It's like, yay, they fucking did it. The family's A-OK, Chad. Dom is fine. He just got the wind knocked out of him. And then, Chad, we cut and we get to the really big emotional moment of the movie, Chad, in my opinion. We're on this beach. I believe we're maybe in the Dominican. No, it's like the beaches of California. Family outing, chat, where Jordana Brewster, Mia, she's playing with little Jack, and she's like, Daddy, come here, come play with us. And Brian's like, all right, gotta go play. And at this point, like, Roman's talking, and Ted's like, shut the fuck up, man, shut up. And he's like, what are you talking about? He's like, look at that, what's that? And we see Paul Walker and Mia Jana Brewster playing with little Jack. And it's like, that's just beautiful right there. It's like, right there, he's home. He's with his family. He's with his family. And Dom's like, that's the thing he'll always need. He's our family, but this is where he needs to be right now. All right, and he gets up because then Ramsey, she's there, chat, and she says, aren't you going to say goodbye? And he looks at Brian, he sees that that fucking music, and he walks away. He walks away, and he gets into his car. And let me get this fucking dialogue open here, chat. This dialogue from Vin Diesel. Furious 7, Vin Diesel. Last dialogue. This is some good shit. This is some good shit here, chat. I love it. As they're driving up. Thank you, Chris, for the 5 biddies. As he drives, he stops at this one stop sign, and cars passes, and then all of a sudden, chat, this other car pulls up, and it's Paul Walker, and he says, "Didn't think you'd leave without saying goodbye, did you?" And they're looking at each other, and it's beautiful, chat. That music starts playing, and we get this narration from Vin Diesel, and the writers did a great job. Vin Diesel did a great job, and James Wan honors Paul Walker. And then while they're driving with each other, and it's not racing, there's driving, and we get this beautiful montage of Paul Walker throughout all the movies, chat. So in the Fast and the Furious, in Too Fast, Too Furious, in Fast and Furious 4, Fast 5, Fast and Furious 6, this movie right here. And basically, this, Vin Diesel's truncated version. No matter where you are, whether it's a quarter mile away or halfway around the world, you'll always be with me, and you'll always be my brother. And it's been a long while. And it's beautiful. It's so sad. It's so sad. Let me get that. Let me get that goddamn Furious 7. It's been a long while. Oh God. What's that? How's that? Fast and Furious 7 song, because it needs to be sun, Chad. It needs to be sun. See you again. See you again. I'm going to butcher this song, chat. Here we go, chat. Here we go. It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. And it's beautiful. It's so goddamn good, chat. They do right by Paul Walker. They do right by this franchise. Like James Wan, Universal, the cast and crew, they came together. And they nailed it. They nailed it, chat. They created, in my perfect opinion, the best film in the Fast and Furious franchise. Yes, there is some dumb moments, chat. There's a lot of dumb moments. Yes, logic, gravity, and physics do not apply, but it does not matter, chat, because you know what it's about, chat. It's about bro. It's about vroom, vroom. And say it with me now, chat. It's about family, chat. Paul Walker, Brian O'Connor, he was a part of that family. And we'll see him again. Chat. So for me, personally, chat, this is so much fun. It's one of the best action films of the 20-teens, chat. I'll say that right now. One of the best action films of the 20-teens. This movie is the very definition of a better than sex. I said it. It's a better than sex movie, chat. Better than sex. Marvel Buff Nerd, thank you for the 25 biddies. It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. It's beautiful. My guy, my man. Yay. Furious 7, chat. So goddamn good. Excellent movie. Highly recommend checking it out if you're not done so. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Fate of the Furious does not reach the same heights as Furious 7, Hobbs and Shaw. It's fun. It's a really fun movie, but not the same heights. And we'll see with F9. We'll find out. But they crushed it. They did such a great job. Yay! Thank you, chat. And I hope you enjoyed that review. That was a long review, chat. That was a good one. That was a good one, my friends. Indeed. Woo-wee. But, chat, I need a break. I'm hot. I'm sweaty. I am thirsty as fuck. I need some liquid inside me, chat, so please give me a moment, chat. It's kind of the franchise crescendo. It really is. It's like you could have ended the series here. It really could have ended there. Like, it kind of does act as an ending. For the show, or excuse me, for the saga. I mean, it keeps going. I mean, obviously they have opportunities, but it's like they haven't managed to reach this height again. So we'll see. We'll see. That was a nice girthy review. Thank you. I'll click on the link when I come back, already. I need some water. I need something. I'll be right back, chat. Entertain yourselves among yourselves. I shall return. Stick around. Wait, chat. Thank you for being so patient with me. Oh, Lord. Just drinking water. I was just standing in the kitchen just drinking water. Thank you. Also, thank you to Bilbo with the 50 biddies for, no, another 25 biddies, 75 biddies. He gone. Oh. Chris Ayres is also the movie that I saw for my feelings of James Bond, because I saw Encroaching, really dug them both by, this is my favorite director. I had no clue until now it was my favorite director, and I'll see anything he puts out. I hope he gets to make at least a dozen movies. He definitely will, don't worry. He's going to stay busy. He's going to stay very busy. Very, very busy. RD. Hydration. I am hydrated. What's this thing you sent me, RD, by the way? Send me a link. What's this? I'll show this. This is good. Give me a second here. They have to see you again, son. That made me laugh. I like this. Hydra and now back me. I am the juicy one. I am the juiciest. Here, let me hold on. Hold on before that starts. Let me get this to where it obviously needs to be. Here we go. Bring me back. There we go. Here we go. Fast and Furious 9. I guess the plot in the movie. That's accurate. Just throws himself at a fucking meteor. Oh, Lord. That might happen. You joke. He might actually punch that fucking shit for all we know. Oh, Lord. Chat. Oh, by the way, I gotta rank the villains. Chat. I forgot. I totally forgot. Kirby Jack did the 5 biddies. So I've taken out, logic, physics, and gravity, they're been excommunicated, chat. They're no longer part of the list because they just don't matter anymore. Mark, I spoiled because what for F9. Sorry. 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 I guess that's what happens in F9. Oh, Lord. But if I had to rank the villains, chat, Deckard Shaw is number 1 on my list, chat. Deckard Shaw. After Deckard Shaw, chat, I would do Luke Hobbs. After Luke Hobbs, chat, truck driver from Fast and Furious 1 and 4, of course. After that, chat, I would probably put Braga. I'll put Braga, chat. I'll go with Braga and not Voss. After that, I'll do DK, then Johnny Tran, and then I'll put... Oh, yeah, Reyes, because he's like Braga again. So I'll put Reyes there. He's not bad, but I guess he's better than... Is he better than Johnny Tran? Yeah, he's better than Johnny Tran. I put it like him a little... So it goes Braga, DK, Reyes, Johnny Tran, and then Crouton. Then Crouton from Too Fast, Too Furious. That's my list. Oh, I no need to watch. You don't need to watch it. He just throws the meteor. That's it. It's over, chat. Sorry. I didn't mean to ruin it for you guys. Oh, my Lord.